Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another Manchester United Arsenal show. Man United podcast beats the Gunner Talk from the Arsenal podcast, where we discuss all things Manchester United. We discuss all things Arsenal. Leny Yoro injured for 2 months. I believe it is a broken or fractured metatarsal. So we'll be discussing that. Arsenal moving in, closing in on the Mikel Merino. Are the stars indeed aligning for Arsenal? Calafiori through the door. Moreno, can they go that one step further? They've fallen short the past 2 seasons. Can they take that one step further in the Premier League and take out the juggernaut that is Pep Guardiola and Manchester City? Can they go that one step further? Well, it's a few further steps actually in the Champions League and actually get some European heritage in the red side of North London. Shout out to Spurs because, they've won 2 Europa Leagues, but we move. But everyone, make sure, like I said, you keep all your comments, questions, Manchester United or Arsenal related, first and foremost. Secondly, make sure whether you're watching this live right now on the YouTube channel, make sure you hit the like button on the video. So important you do that. Hit the like button on the video. Make sure you share this across all the socials at That's Me Flawless, at Sarcasm City TV, at Sarcasm City TV, at That's Me Flawless on Twitter and X. So retweet, well, it's Twitter/X. Retweet on the Twitter, share from the Instagram, and just as important, roll to 13,000 subscribers now. Roll to 13,000 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell as well. We're talking of new signings. This ain't a new signing. This is a returning major player to Sarcasm City TV. You lot always ask for him anytime he does his shows. Big personality, plenty to say for himself. Calling him a very opinionated is an understatement. And when you are saying things and they're becoming phrases and they're becoming well known, because he is the man who initially coined the phrase at the stars are aligning. So let's see and hear his thoughts, because we don't know what his thoughts are when it comes to Arsenal and what they've done so far in this transfer window. So welcome back. My like Tony Claude Gunner is in the building. How are we doing, Tony? You good?
Poo. See ya, everyone. Big ups, big up. See ya, guys. Yeah, smash the like button. Yeah, I'm back. Tony's back. Tony's back. See ya, guys. See, this is it. Yeah, I'm back with Flawless, my guy, my person. On Sarcasm TV. See ya, guys. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, this is one of the most hardworking channels I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Sarcasm TV keep churning out hits after hits after hits, content after content after content. Even me myself, sometimes even when I was quite busy this summer, I would just creep into the charts, to see my guy Flawless do his thing. Yeah, Flawless, man. Big ups to you. I can see the chart is already bubbly already. Strasbourg Steve is down here. It says yo. The Book
Big up
of
Jasmine
Eli,
Steve.
that's our guy. Kane is already down here. See ya, guys. Just smash the like button. And again, Warrior J93, big ups to you, man. See ya. This is just me and Flawless having a chat. How about that? Yeah. And see, Flawless was talking about the intro. He didn't talk about Manchester United losing in the preseason match. See it, guys. All these, all these mind games and all this
Because I knew you
trickery.
would,
Yeah,
Tony. The
it's
reason
not
why I
gonna
didn't
pass
mention it,
by.
the reason why I didn't mention it, because I
It's
know you would.
it's not
I knew
gonna
you
pass
would.
by. We have to talk about these things.
Go on, talk about it then. Go on, talk about it. This guy.
Big ups everyone. Yeah, big ups everyone. Yeah, big ups, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I knew you would talk about it, so that's why I didn't talk
First of
about
all,
it.
see, Flawless. Let's Flawless. Let's start with you first of all, because
Okay.
of course, I would like you to even shed more light into it before we even
Okay.
get into Arsenal per se. Leny Yoro, 18-year-old French international. He
Mm-hmm.
came in. I was in your chart. When he, I think that was the day after the game at Los Angeles with Arsenal Football Club.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In that preseason matchup. We're not talking about that right now, but I'm just talking about Leny Yoro. Come on, man. I've seen lots of Manchester United fans here gas up this 18-year-old. See, there's already a whole lot of pressure on that guy, on a mere 18-year-old, to
Absolutely.
perform in a Manchester United shirt. Flawless, you
Absolutely.
have to this. What do you think? And right now, the pressure hasn't even really come in, and he's already injured.
Mhm.
Take us through, brother, man.
What's the question? So you asking me about what's the actual question? What are you asking me about the pressure he's under?
The pressure is on. Do you think
Okay,
this
yeah,
kid, because he's
go
a
on.
kid, do you think this kid can actually cut it in this league?
Okay,
As you can see, just one
okay,
tackle
that's a
here
good
and
thing.
there against Arsenal is banged up. 2 months
All right.
out. Do you think this guy
Um,
can cope with the pressure? Is he that
if he
player? Is he that guy?
if he's as good as I've been saying this about Euro, if he's as good as people have said he is, who've watched him, then yes, he will be fine. But it is sink or swim. We are gonna find out about him. I don't put the injury on him. That's not his fault. But anybody who signs for Manchester United is under immense pressure regardless. So him being 18, just I suppose, adds further to it. He's coming in with a great reputation. People have spoken about his ceiling and how good he is potentially at Real Madrid being in for him, and Manchester United being Real Madrid to his signature as well. So yeah, with Euro, we're gonna find out this season. I have no issue. I like the deal. I liked the deal. Made sense. I'm still all for the Euro deal. And like I said, this is off limited knowledge. I've not watched him, but this is of people who I know who've watched him, and everyone speaks highly of him. So we gonna find out if he's anywhere near the level people make out he is to be, then we have one hell of a player on our hands, and I'm all for that. And there's a good price too, 42 million as well. I'm with that.
But again, why would you believe, or why would you believe such talks? See,
Go on.
flawless man. See, you're a veteran in this game, man. This guy started with Lille 2021, 2022 seasons, 2022 season. Uh, see, yeah, played 13 games in the 2022,
Mm-hmm.
2023 season. Played 32 games,
Yeah.
2 goals for Lille. Come on, man. This guy hasn't got enough stripes for us to actually, cut into his performances, at Lille. Come on, man. See, I've seen many French footballers literally
Yeah.
come into the Premiership, and they can't really cut it. And again, the kid is just so young that I don't really see him as that guy that's already prepared to actually marshal Manchester United
Okay.
forward. I don't think
What were the numbers again? You said for Euro. What were his numbers? Appearances. You said for
appearances,
yeah.
32 appearances for
Okay.
Lille last season,
32
with two
appearances for
goals.
Leo. I don't know why we're
Yeah,
mentioning
yeah,
goals. He's a
yeah.
centre back, but go on. I don't know why we're mentioning
Yeah,
goals,
I
but
know,
as
no,
you may.
no, 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 no. Of
Mhm.
course, I just wanted to
So he
put a
played. I'm
cherry
looking
on
here,
top.
so I've got it as well. So he played 32 league games. He played 44
Mhm.
games for them overall. So that's including
Overall, yeah.
that's
No, I'm just
including
talking of in
the
the
cup.
league. I'm just talking
But in
of.
the
I'm
league,
just
yeah,
talking
yeah,
of
and
the
he
league.
played
Yeah.
13 games before. You're a fan
Hmm.
of the certain. Speaking of French centre backs, this is wonderful, and this is why it's great we do these things. You're a fan of a certain Frenchman that plays centre back for your football club, correct? Top quality, right?
What's his name?
Saliba, who we're
Say,
talking about.
say,
Quality. Yeah, yeah. William
say his
Saliba.
name,
Certain,
brother.
hey, yo.
Say
Certain,
his
yeah, yeah, yeah.
name. Exactly, man.
So when William Saliba went into the Arsenal first team, was he not under immense pressure?
No, I don't. I don't think so. It
You
wasn't.
don't think
It
he was under
wasn't.
pressure to perform?
It was. It wasn't even under pressure. That kid wanted to even leave the football
He
club.
he
There
was
was
he
no
wasn't under
pressure.
pressure. Okay, was you concerned
It
about
wasn't
him
under
going into?
pressure. Mikel Arteta never even wanted him there in the first place.
Hey, we know
He
about
wanted to
Mikel
leave.
Merino. That tells you
He
all you need
went
to
out
know.
on
But
loan.
the point I'm
He
making
went
is,
out on loan on two occasions.
what was your thoughts on Saliba when he went to the Arsenal first team? Did you think he was going
No,
to cut it? Did he have the evidence? Had you seen any evidence to show that he was going to cut it?
the evidence was there, but it was in bits. Yeah, and of
Okay,
course there were still doubts
so let
that,
me ask.
of
So
course,
because I
coming
got the
from the
numbers, so
French
we
league.
can't like. Okay, so cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do that.
Who played more in League One, Euro or Saliba? Who's played more games in League One?
Mm, I think Euro. If I'm
It's not even
if
I
I'm not
think he's clear.
mistaken.
You know how many
It's
games?
clear. Yeah, I think
You know
it's
how
Europe.
many games the season before Saliba started at Arsenal. So before he made his first league appearance at Arsenal, you know how many games he played for Saint Etienne? 16.
16, right?
He played 16. So Yoro not only, and that's the only season Saliba had in the French first division.
But again, that's different. It was on
Well, why is it
loan in
different?
that football club.
No, it was
It
on
was
loan.
on loan. No.
It wasn't.
Arsenal sent him back. We bought him, and then we sent him back on loan to
Cool.
Saint
And how many?
Etienne,
And how?
where he came from.
But he played 16 league matches. Then went straight into your first team and performed at a high level. So why can't Yoro do the same for Manchester United? Bear in mind, has played much more. He's played much more. Saliba had one season. Yoro had 2.
I just think they're cut different.
Oh, so you're talking about the level of the player.
Yeah, the level of the play. Yeah,
okay.
I
But
think
you've not
so.
watched Euro like that. So how are we gauging that?
Saliba is cut different. Saliba
But
is
you've
strong.
not. But you've
he
not
has the
watched.
vision.
But you've not watched Euro. So where's that coming from?
No, I've seen quite some.
You don't watch.
clips,
You don't do that. You
no,
don't sit down and watch Leo. So you sit down and watch Leo, yeah?
No, I'm not saying I sit down and
You said,
watch.
wait,
that,
what color is Leo's
If
awakening?
you waited, you would understand what I said.
What color is Leo's awakening?
I said, I do watch some clips here and there. Yeah, so
okay,
I've seen
clips.
a couple of clips.
So comps.
You did not allow me to land. If you allowed me to land, you would have understood where I was going to.
Nah, I knew where he was going. The plane just had no wheels.
Yeah, and I've watched a couple of clips, but
so have you?
I wasn't really convinced of it.
Clips. Have you watched any 90-minute games of Leny Yoro?
No.
Exactly. No. So how do we have this? How do we have an idea?
I've told you that I watch clips. I've told you I've watched clips. I've watched highlights of him.
Everybody looks. You know what? Anybody can look bad or good with highlights. I've seen some of the worst ballers have fantastic highlights and comps. So if you've not watched a player for a full 90 minutes consistently, you can't give a fair assessment of that player's level. Because you don't watch Leo. I know you don't watch Leo. This is why I'm not sat here saying that he's the great player. What I said was people who do watch him, if he is as good as they make out he is, we have one hell of a player on his hands. You don't watch Leo. So you can't comment fairly. This is just agenda.
Of course, and come on, man, you're my op. So, Manchester United are my op. So, I don't want anything good for your football club. But see, the fact and the proof is in the pudding. Saliba is a more balanced defender. Is a more stronger one, balancing in every way. Is fast. His recovery is, second to none. Is probably the best central defender in the whole of Europe. Come on, man. You're actually comparing the numbers. I didn't compare between the best centre back currently right now.
Tony, I did not compare the two. I did not compare the two.
In itself.
I didn't compare the two. I didn't compare the two.
No, I did. If you waited and understood where I was going to, you would get me. I'm just saying that you can't even compare two.
What I was doing was using your logic. You said because Yoro's only did this in the seasons prior to playing for Manchester United Football Club. Saliba has way less experience and still performed at a high level. So I'm just poking holes in your logic. Because by your logic, Saliba shouldn't have been the way he was. Saliba played 60 matches of league football before playing for Arsenal. Yoro has played much more than that. 16, Yoro's played 32 games, and then he played 13 the season before that, and then he played one league game before that. I presume the one was off the bench. So we just had 32 and 13.
Bro, that's the French league, and as far as I'm concerned, it's a farmers' league. So I'm not.
So where did Saliba come from? Where did Saliba play?
That's what I'm telling you. They're different. They're different.
I'm not comparing the level of the two.
If Arsenal win some couple of trophies here and there,
you don't win trophies. Let's not do that. You don't win trophies.
No. I'm just saying. You
don't win trophies. Let's clarify that.
If Arsenal literally win a couple of trophies here and there,
you don't win trophies.
William Saliba will be adjudged as a generational player.
Oh, Saliba's cold. No. Even without the trophy, Saliba's cold.
That's what I'm saying. So
no one disputed that.
It's cut with a different cloth. And I don't just think that Yoro is cut in that same cloth.
Yeah, because you're biasness, which I get, because you've not watched him. So I get that.
I've not watched him for 90 minutes doesn't mean I've not watched highlights here and there.
Yeah, so so let me just clarify then. You've not watched him over a consistent basis. You've never watched a full game.
I said that already.
Yeah. So your assessment of him.
So now, do you think he's a world-class player? To you, do you think he's a world-class player?
No, I don't.
Should Man United be going for such players? And again, it's too expensive.
Yes.
For me, it's
not too expensive. 42 million is too expensive.
Come on, man.
Wait. We're not bypassing.
Do you know how much? Do you know how much?
Hold up. Wait. No. Hold up. 42 million is expensive. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? We're not bypassing that. No. Answer the question. Is 42 million expensive? If you want double down. It's up to you. Is 42 million pounds too much? Is 42 million pounds too much?
What has he done?
Now forget all that. You said it's too expensive. 42 million is too expensive. Is that what we're saying?
What has he done?
He's too expensive at 42 million.
Bro, what has he done?
42 million.
What has he done? What has he done to warrant that?
To warrant 42 million. It's like we're buying him off the potential.
How much? Okay, good. In that same vein, how much did we buy Saliba in that vein?
I don't know. How much was Saliba? I don't know.
Okay, then go.
How much was he?
Go check.
No. You tell me. You know the info. You tell me the info.
He cost less than Euro.
Okay, so why are we comparing the two? Why are we comparing the two?
Oh, why but initially you compared in the first
No,
place.
I poked holes. No. I poked holes in your logic, and you don't like it. That's the problem. Never said Yoro was better. Never said Yoro. Never. Them words never left my mouth. Never said Yoro.
I did not say you said
never
that.
Said Yoro. Never said he was of the same level.
Now.
So
I'm talking about the pricing.
And the pricing.
Now.
So why do we sign him? It's for the potential. That's why we signed him. 42 million is off the potential and a good season and a good season for Leo. That's what it is.
Thank you, David Sarr, for putting that down there for us. Yeah, see, flawless. See, I've seen lots and lots of promising talents come in from that French league. There was a season Pepe floored, floored lots of goals down there in Ligue 1. I think there was a season he scored about 16 goals in the Ligue 1 Championship. And, bro, Arsenal went for this guy, thinking that this guy would just be maybe a sort of like the reincarnation of Freddie Ljungberg coming in from the wings, trying to score lots of goals.
Yeah, it was bad business. It was bad business by you lot. It was bad business.
See, it was laid bare to see. I don't trust signings from the French League on. William Saliba is caught with a different clock. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
But you trusted Saliba. You don't rate League One, so you don't rate players from there. But you trusted Saliba. Why did you trust Saliba? You trusted Saliba at the time. Bear in mind when you signed him. No. Bear in mind when you signed him, he hadn't made an appearance for, say, Etienne in the first team. Let me double check that.
But it was a huge prodigy. It was a huge prodigy. There was lots of razzmatazz and buzz.
Okay, so when you I tell a lie. Yeah, he had one season. Same with Yoro as well. There's hype over Yoro's name, and Yoro's played more.
He had a lot more buzz. Yeah, he had a lot more buzz in front.
I think
I'm talking of Saliba.
It can be argued, but Yoro has a buzz anyway. That's why we signed him.
That buzz is.
What do you mean? So what's the difference? If you know what the crazy part is, if Saliba had
not there, Real Madrid was going for him even when he was in France. As a young kid, Real Madrid was going for him.
Who?
He signed for Arsenal instead.
For who?
I'm talking of Saliba.
Oh, Madrid for Saliba.
And lots of football clubs were going for him. Real Madrid was on his case. PSG was on his case. Arsenal was on his case. Arsenal were able to convince him at the end of the day, and he came down to Arsenal. Coming down there, probably maybe they felt it wasn't ready.
But the point I'm making is, you're saying 42. So 42 million is not too expensive overall. You think 42 million is too much for Yoro? Is that correct? Just so I know.
See, man, I don't really think. See, it's just an 18-year-old kid. I've not seen enough from him. Mostly with the clips I've watched, I might be wrong in this case. Mostly with what I've watched from him, he might,
You don't rate players from because that's your agenda. But you don't rate players.
Forget about the rating. I'm talking about his skill set. I don't think the kid has enough skill set, or he
You've
has
never watched
honed
him.
his skill set
You've never watched him for
enough
90 minutes.
to be
You've
able to
never watched.
perform,
You've
to be
never
to
watched
be
him for
able
90
to perform
minutes. You've never
optimally for Manchester
watched him
United.
for 90 minutes. How can you make that assessment when you've never
Good.
watched him
Now
for 90
you've
minutes?
watched him for 90 minutes. He's just felt the heat
I
just
haven't
for
watched him. I
just for
haven't watched him.
90 minutes
You
against
haven't. You
Arsenal,
haven't watched
and
him.
he's totally
You
banged
haven't
up.
watched him
He's
consistently. You haven't
injured.
watched him. Anyone can get injured.
No,
Anyone can get injured.
I get that.
Anyone can get injured. What are we talking
Look at
about?
my train of thought. He
Anyone can get
just
injured.
came in and faced Arsenal under
Anyone can
90
get injured.
minutes of
Anyone can get
getting
injured.
kicked by Arsenal. And come on,
Anyone.
man, this guy's
Anyone
getting
can get.
injured for 2
Anyone
months.
can.
No, I'm
Anyone can
just
get injured.
saying that. Do you okay now, Flawless? No, I'm asking you this question now, Flawless. Do you think that this Euro guy, yeah, do you think is already ready for Manchester United for the Premiership? Do you think he's ready?
I've legit. So I'll answer this question again. If he's as good as, because I'm not you, so I don't make assessment of players I haven't watched consistently over 90 minutes. So I'll say this again to people who I know who have watched him, and to the hype surrounding him, and people that are clued into that league and clued into what's going on over there and all the hype surrounding him. If he's as good as they say he is, yes. So do I like, from clips and comps, do I like the attributes he has? Yes. I like the attributes. Now that can't translate. So am I going to sit here and say he's a world-class talent? No. Do I like the signing? Yes. And that 42 million, I think, is a steal. Because even if he comes in and is just competent, that's his 42 million pounds well spent. Now, if he was 82 million, whole different conversation, and I'd be against it. 42 M's is nothing. I'm all for that. So do I believe he's good enough? Yes, from what I have heard. But there's only one way, same way with Lisandro Martinez. But
let's see about that.
I'm not going to make the assessment of that.
Yeah, let's see about that.
But you don't rate players from League One. Yeah, I know, but we're going to find out. But I'm not going to make it off of not watching it. So I can't say.
Yeah. I've gotten lots of players from the French League on, and they've not actually performed, on an Arsenal.
Who are these players?
Yeah, I hear you.
Who are the players that have not performed from League One in the Arsenal shirt?
Come on, man. Should we be going back, Marion Shamak?
Ask me the question.
Are we really going back? Should we be going way back? Should we be going way back to these players I brought from France and never even caught it?
Recent times, Tony. Recent times.
Lacazette.
That's 4 or 5 years. Lacazette's one. Who else? Lacazzette's one. Who else?
See, I still brand Koscielny as a very mid-average defender.
Who else? Who?
He didn't really cut it in the Premiership, innit?
Who?
Koscielny.
He was just 4 or 5 years, Tony.
He was 4 or 5 years, Tony. He was a mid-level defender.
4 or 5 years, Tony. 4 or 5 years. The past 4 to 5 years.
How many French players have I? How many French players have I gone to buy in the last 4 or 5 years? Our transfer spectrum and our transfer structure have moved past the French league on.
Two of your best players are from the French league. What are we talking about?
See, do you get what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
You don't get what I'm saying, right?
No, I really don't. I think you're reaching.
The defenders are totally different. The defenders are totally different.
Okay, all right. Now it's defenders.
Bro, those defenders are caught. Mind you, I said they're cut with a different cloth. That's what I said.
So Gabriel's cut from a different cloth, yeah?
See, how about
I'm asking the question.
Players, yeah. No. I'll delve into that, yeah. How about some defenders? How about some defenders or some players? Let me put it in a more holistic approach. Maybe some players, yeah, do have coaches that they tend to progress more with. When they come
let's stop going around the houses and back.
How about that? I'm just saying that there's some players that have progressed under Mikel Merino.
Oh, well and good. Yeah, fantastic.
Probably. Now the question you'll be asking yourself right now is, do you have that structure and do you have that coach in place right now to be able to develop a player like Yoro? I'm not saying he's a shitty player. I'm just saying
it's not about developing. It's not about developing him. If he's, again, I'll repeat it again. So maybe you hear it the third time. Maybe you hear it because our structure and our manager is awful. Not disputing that. If he's as good as they say he is, and he's at the level that people say he is and can get to, what's around him won't matter. Same way with Merino. Mano is in a terrible environment with terrible players around him and a terrible manager. How come Mano performs to a good level more often than not? You know why? Because Mano's of a certain quality. So if Yoro is of that quality, then Yoro will also perform as well. If Yoro's not as good as people make out, guess what's going to happen to Yoro? He's going to suffer. I'm hoping he's cold. I'm hoping he's as good as they make out. And I like the signing as 42 million, like I said, because of the attributes that he does indeed have. Now, this season coming up, we're going to find out about him.
But
Same
again,
way with Mano.
what are these attributes? What are these attributes? Because
Physically,
when I look at a player like Saliba, he's strong, he's physical. You know, he could have muscle players, vision insight. You know, he can bamboozle players, and he feeds off other defenders too. He's strong. Strong in the air also. Yoro, what is he really good in? Let me know.
Okay, I'll let you know. So you asked about that. One, his physical attributes you just mentioned there. So acceleration, pace, agility, balance. So from a physics jumping as well, you mentioned aerial. All of that covers it. Also, which is very important in today's game as well, on the ball. Very good in terms of passing, touch, technique, all of that type of stuff. That's what I like. He's beyond his years. Also, on top of that, mental attributes, his anticipation, his positioning, his aggression. Even though he's not like super like a Rudiger, he's still aggressive enough to go out there and look after himself type of thing. Again, this is just of limited knowledge of watching him. So when I say I like his attributes, it's an athlete's game. Is he athletic? Yes. Is he also technically good? Also, yes. So I like what I see so far. And again, I'll clarify this. If he is as good as they say he is, don't matter who the manager is, doesn't matter who he's next to is going to perform.
But again, why is it the validation of others? How about your own validation? I want to hear you say.
Say that again.
What about your own validation? Because you've mentioned this sentence all over again, like about 3-4 times about if what other people say about him. What do you say about him? Flawless.
Again, I've literally just said what you literally asked me.
Okay, so now the opinion is yours, not that you're feeding off what other people.
Oh yeah, I've stated that. I've stated so what I will do is what you won't do is if somebody is more knowledgeable about a player than me, you know what I'll do? I'll ask them. So I have multiple people who are on here, also in the chat, also who I know in real life, who watch League One religiously. I don't watch League One religiously. So to me, to make a fair assessment of Yoro is impossible. I'm not you. I'm not going to run an agenda. So I'm going to ask them, what is Yoro good at? What does he do well? Who is he like profile-wise in the Premier League? Forget skill. Who's he like profile-wise in the Premier League? And then off of that, I will then go and watch clips. I will then go and watch comps and say, okay, I see what they're saying. So in regards to, I have not watched him for a full 90 minutes. So I can't sit here and make a fair assessment of him because, again, I'm not you. I don't run agendas. I don't do that foolishness. I wait for evidence.
Let me not run any agenda here. I'm just saying that there's so much pressure on this young kid.
I agree with that.
There's so much pressure on this young kid. How do you expect this young kid to just come in and just gazump that position all for himself? No competition down there for him. Of course, you guys lack world-class players right now, and even in that position. And what I'm hearing, Wan-Bissaka is also going to West Ham United. See, there's so much this kid would have to do to impress this Manchester United faithfuls. And I just really feel he's young. He's too young to shoulder that all to himself. Even when Saliba came there were other players who he could feed. He could feed off from Gabriel Magalhaes. He could feed off from him. I don't just think Yoro has enough experience down there to feed off from.
You don't think he has enough, and I'll explain this and I'll say this again because it's like you don't be listening. Mano came into a squad that was also awful. Why does Mano perform to a high level?
He has the Manchester United DNA. He has been in Manchester United. Yeah. Isn't he from your academy? That's a question.
Let me get to a couple comments and all that. Since we're just saying rubbish. 1 second. Hold up. 1 sec. Hold up. Manchester United DNA, I've heard it all. Hey, big up to Steve for the super chat. Says flawless. Let Tony know that Saliba's partner Gabriel is from Lille as well. Thierry Henry from League On 2, Farmers League. Rubbish don't work, Tony. Oh yeah, he just here talking out the side of his mouth like the vast majority of Arsenal's best players haven't come from League On. But we move. You know what I'm saying? Man just says anything.
But not this generation, right? Not
even this generation,
right?
Your two best.
You are telling me 4 to 5 years, 4 to 5 years. But those are decades ago.
Your two best players are currently from Ligue 1. What are we talking about? Your two best players are from there. Tell me I'm lying. Are your two best players not from Ligue 1?
No, it's true. But like I said,
okay then.
Some players can progress more.
Let me get to a couple of things as well.
Coaches. Do you think this kid is going to progress under Ten Hag? That's a lingering question.
Okay,
you can deny it. You can deny it all you want. But that's a genuine stuff.
I didn't deny it.
Is he going to progress under this manager?
I did not deny it. So don't put words in my mouth because I don't do that to you. I did not deny it. So let's just clear that up. So I'll answer it again because you seem to be hard of hearing. If he is of a certain quality, he is going to develop regardless. The same way Merino is of a certain quality. So he's going to develop and gets better regardless. Now, if Yoro is not good and is not of a good level, no, he is not going to develop. Does that answer your question or do I need to answer it further? Or is that clear enough? Because the chat gets it, but you seem to not be able to get that. Because I've said that.
No. I get that. But again, Merino is playing with Bruno. Merino is playing with Casemiro in the middle of the park.
Casemiro, who you don't rate and think we should sell. That Casemiro.
Bro.
That Casemiro.
Players in it. Yeah. Whether you like it or not, it's still experience. Which experience is in the back? Which experience is in the back?
Martinez's experience. Martinez's experience. Lindelof's experience.
The butcher. Would you say he had a fantastic season?
Did Casemiro have a fantastic season? Did Casemiro and Bruno have fantastic seasons at Manchester United?
No, see.
Answer the question, Tony. Answer the question. Did Martin? No. Hold up. No. We're not bypassing.
Casemiro is a legend.
We're not bypassing.
What are you talking about?
Martinez never said he's not a legend. Never said he's not a legend. That's nothing to do with what we're talking about. There's nothing to do with what we're talking about. I poke holes in your logic and you don't like it. You said Casemiro and Bruno experience. Who's experience at the back? Maguire's experience. Lindelof's experience, Martinez's experience.
Maguire.
You went on to say experience. You didn't say level.
Guys,
you said experience. You said experience.
Flawless just mentioned
experience.
Maguire.
Yes, because he's experienced. I use your logic against you and you don't like it. That's what it is. You don't like it. That's why you try and bypass it. Yes, because he's experienced. I never said he's good. I said he's experienced. Bruno's experienced and he's rubbish too. So what are we talking about here? And then you went, no. I let you land, so let me land.
No. Bruno is not rubbish.
Hold up.
Bruno
whatever, man. Whatever. You would take him at your club. But you wouldn't take him at your club. You wouldn't take him at your club. But back to the point anyway. Back to the original point that I was making. This is what Tony tries to do. Every time I poke holes in his logic, he tries to go elsewhere. So Merino performed well because he was around experience. So then when I mentioned the experienced defenders, did they have a good season? Did Casemiro and Bruno have good seasons? No, they didn't. No one had a good season for us. So it's all the same shit. What are we talking about here? What are we doing out here, man? You can't kid a kiddo. Like, let's not do that. Did Casemiro have a good season? Yes or no, Tony? Yes or no question? Yes or no question? It's a yes or no question. Did Casemiro have a good season? Did he have a good season? Yes or no?
He had a mediocre season.
He had a what season? Oh, mediocre. Okay.
He had a mediocre
so that's a no. So that's no. So he didn't have a good one. So
that's
no. Did Bruno have a good season?
Did
Bruno have a good? Did Bruno have a good season?
Showing the logic that he was one of the best.
Did Bruno have a good season? Did Bruno have a good season? Did Bruno have a good season? Did he have a good season? It's a yes or no question.
Mid-range season.
It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. Did Bruno have a good season? Yes or no?
No, I just answered your question.
Okay, thank you. That's all I need. I don't need the extras. I just need yes or no. I don't need the extras. I don't need the extras.
You're being disingenuous when you're talking like that.
I don't need the extras. No, I just match your bullshit and you don't like it. I just match your bullshit and you don't like it. That's what it is.
But let me chip this in.
is.
Let me chip this in.
No. You know what I'm
We
saying?
all know.
Absolutely
We
not.
all
No,
know.
if you're
We
going to
all
be
know.
I'm disingenuous. We all know what? What do we all know, Tony? What do
But
we all
we
know?
all know.
We all know you're going to win nothing this
Manchester
season coming.
United.
We all know you're going to
No,
win nothing coming up this season. Are you going to win the league this season? Let's go there. Let's go Arsenal. You're going to win the league this season.
no.
Are the stars aligning?
Wait.
Are you going to win the league this season? Let's put it on your toes because I answer yes. You see how I answer yes or no questions? Yes or no? Answer the question, Tony. Are you going to win the league this season?
You see, as this guy here, he just
Are you going to win the
teleports
league this
everywhere.
season?
Let's
Are you going to
finish
win the
with
league
this
this season?
Casemiro and Bruno matter.
What's the
because
debate?
I
There's
see
no
you
debate.
giving. I see you and some other Manchester United fans. Yeah, even on the panel, I respect Eddie a lot. I like Eddie a lot. I respect. Shout out Eddie. I like him a lot. But again, yeah, I saw you, Eddie, and the other guys down there, Leon. Shout out to Leon. Big ups to him, man.
Big up Leon every single time. Shout out to all the man them on the Man Them United pod.
You
Shout
know,
out the whole gang.
talking about Bruno in a very condescending manner. And I go back to the statistics here and I check how many goals did Bruno score last season here? A total of about 12 goals with 8 assists. Is that a great season for a midfielder? The answer is no. But was that the best out of the park with what you guys had last season? The answer is yes. So when I say that Merino is played with Bruno, who has lots of experience in Europe, number one, he's won titles in Portugal.
He's never won a title. No. He's never won a title in Portugal. Don't do that. He's never won a title in Portugal. He never won a title in Portugal.
He did. Check. He
won some. Won a title in Portugal.
I know he's won. I know
he's never won a title in Portugal because they won it the year after they sold him.
No.
They Portugal, never won a title. Portugal. No, what you mean with who?
No, with Portugal.
You saying the national team or in Portugal?
Yeah, with national team.
We talking about the Nations League.
Bro, they won something, bro.
What did they win? No, Tony. No. Don't bypass that. What have they won?
I think, was it not?
Don't I think? Check. You have the internet in front of you. Yeah, double check.
The Euros when Portugal won?
What Euros? 2016. Are you on drugs? Are you high?
Wasn't he on that team?
2016.
I'm just asking. That's a question. I'm not a Man United fan.
Do you think he was here 8 years ago?
No, not when he was here. I'm just speaking generally.
Okay.
Was he in that Portugal team?
No, Tony, he was not.
No. Okay, good. All right. Well,
so
no matter what, he has lots of and
he's never won any. He's never won. Okay, it's cool. And so does Lindelof. He has lots of experience. What does that mean?
Well, whether you like it or not,
not good enough. It's not about liking it or not.
Not good enough. But again, they're still the best out of the bunch.
Hold up. We're not going to bypass that. Does Lindelof not also have plenty of it? Okay, that's cool. And that's why we're rubbish because he's the best we have. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying. So,
but that's the problem.
Of course, it's the best, amongst the bunch that you have down there.
What's your point? I don't understand your point.
No, I'm just saying that he's got lots of experience. Casemiro got lots of experience. A legend in his own making.
Yeah.
If Merino is playing with those guys, there's no way.
So you think Merino's form is better? So you think Bruno and Casemiro have helped Merino play better? That's what you're giving them credit for his form.
It might not be playing better, but it might be. And
you're giving him credit. You're giving him credit.
Again, football isn't all about what you see on the pitch.
So you reckon they're helping him off the pitch? You think Bruno's helping him off the pitch?
It could be.
Okay, so who else is Bruno?
Okay, so who else? Techniques.
Who else is Bruno helped? Who else is Bruno helped? Who else is Bruno? Who else is Bruno helping? Who else is Bruno helped?
Answer this question.
I'm not saying he is. He's not going to. Neither is Bruno. Answer my question. Who is Bruno? So what's Bruno going to teach Merino? Tell me that. What technique is he going to teach him? What's he going to teach him?
He has been your most
What is he going to teach him, Tony? Answer the question.
What is
he going to teach him? That's not teaching somebody something. What is he going to teach him? To use your question, what is he going to teach him?
Lots of tricks. He's played in Europe.
What tricks? Answer the question. What tricks?
Casemiro, why are you so centered? Why are you so centered?
Because we're talking about Bruno. We're talking about Bruno. Days. What's tricks? What is he going to teach? What is Bruno going to teach Merino? Answer the question.
Bro, he has more experience than
What
Maino.
is he going
He
to? Is
scored more
okay.
goals for Manchester United than Maino. What are you talking about? Maino is a
Lindelof has
young
more
kid.
clean.
He's gonna
Lindelof has more
learn
clean
from him.
sheets. Lindelof has more clean sheets than Yoro for Manchester United. Same stupidness, same daftness. See how
Well,
stupid that logic is. He has more experience. See how experience is overrated.
how about, and again,
You know what I'm saying?
I did not just
Experience
say
is
Bruno.
overrated.
I said Bruno and Casemiro. Why are you throwing away that Casemiro angle?
No, we can get to Casemiro. I wanted to get to Bruno first, but now we're at Casemiro. What is Casemiro teaching him when they have completely different games?
Oh my days.
Answer the question.
So he's not learned anything from this guy. Because I bet you 100, yeah, if Casemiro and Maino are having interviews right now together, and they're
Again, yeah,
probably
I know.
they
Just
won a game,
absolute rubbish.
and
Absolute
they ask
rubbish,
a
Steve.
question, hey, isn't it great to actually learn from, a midfield marshal like Casemiro? He would say, yes, I've learned
from a
from him.
standpoint,
Not on the probably maybe
bits and
not.
pieces. I agree with Casemiro to an extent. Yes, to an extent. Also, yes. Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
I
So
don't
now,
disagree with Casemiro.
and then I asked you, Yoro would play with who? Who would he look up to in that Manchester United defense to actually
Martinez.
guide him or play with?
Martinez.
Number one, you mentioned Maguire, and I was so shocked.
I didn't mention Maguire like that.
answer.
I didn't mention. No. Don't put words in my mouth because I did not say that.
No,
I did not say that. I did not say that. So do not put words in my mouth. I will cut you off and you won't get a word in edgeways. I did not say that, so don't put words in my mouth. Okay.
No, did you
wait? I did not say that.
The proof is in the pudding. You mentioned Maguire.
Why did I mention Maguire?
Oh my days. Guys, did he mention Maguire? Guys,
why
just
did
go
I mention
back.
Maguire?
You would see it.
I did mention Maguire. I did.
Said
why
he
did I mention Maguire?
From a player
I didn't say
like
that.
Maguire.
No, I didn't say that. Don't lie on my name. Do not lie on my name. I never said he would learn from Maguire. Do not lie on my name.
No, but that was my question.
I never said that. I never said that. You never asked me that. I never said that. I didn't name Maguire. No, I didn't.
No, you're making a mistake now.
No, I didn't. You're making a mistake per usual. You can rewind. Because I have a great memory. That's why you have a smile on your face because you're stumped. I never said that.
No, I'm
never
not stumped.
Said that.
You
never ever said that. I did not say that.
Did you mention Maguire?
Yes, I did mention Maguire. I did mention Maguire.
What are you talking about? And that was
but we're not talking about the same thing. We're not talking about the same thing. What are we talking about? We never mentioned that. You mentioned experience. I said Maguire's experience. What are you talking about? No, you lie on my name, and that's not what we're gonna do here.
No,
if I lie on your name, you're gonna have a problem with it.
No.
I said you mentioned no. So I'll clarify what happened. You mentioned that Bruno.
What is this kid gonna learn
what it is
from Maguire?
Again, you never said learn. You said that. You never asked me that question. He's gonna learn nothing from him. I never said that. But I hear you go again lying per usual because you can't get with me. Because you can't get with me on a football. No, it wasn't the basis. No, it wasn't the basis. It wasn't the basis. It wasn't the basis. It was not the basis.
That was why I brought them.
It wasn't the basis.
No, it wasn't under this guy.
It wasn't. You didn't mention learn. You didn't mention learn. You did not mention learn. You did not mention
because Maguire isn't that guy.
You did not mention learn. You did not mention learn. You did not mention learn. See, now it's okay because you didn't mention learn. What you mentioned was experience. There's a huge difference between the two. Learning off someone and a player being experienced are two different things completely. The reason why I mentioned Maguire. Hold up. Let me land. Hold up. Let me land.
You learn from the experience from such players.
No, because they're experienced. No, because there's plenty of players who are rubbish who are experienced. What are we talking about? There's ample players who are experienced who are rubbish. You're an Arsenal fan.
But you know, I wasn't talking about experience in that way.
No, you was because you mentioned Bruno. Because you mentioned Bruno. No, it wasn't because Bruno's not quality. Because you wouldn't have him at your team.
But again, why you?
Casemiro
see. You mentioned Bruno. I understand about this Bruno stuff, yeah. And again, it's subjective. The people who literally think that Bruno, without Bruno in that midfield, you've not lost with Bruno on the field. How about that?
Wait, what? Say that again.
Last season, yeah. I don't.
Wait,
how many games?
Say that again. Say that dumb shit again. Wait,
how many? Wait. How many games? How many games? How many games did you guys lose when Bruno played?
Did you hear what he just said? People, let's just take a pause for the cause. I put myself on full screen by accident. Let's take a pause for the cause.
How many games?
No.
How many games did you lose when Bruno played?
Do you know how many games we lost last season, fam?
I know, but like how many? He missed lots of games last season.
No, he didn't miss lots of games. He missed one.
Sure.
I'm
He didn't play
positive.
against Arsenal. He didn't play against Arsenal.
He missed
I'm
one
very
game.
sure he missed some couple of games. Are
He
you
missed
sure? Check,
one.
check the
I know
records.
this.
He missed a
He
couple
missed
of
one
games.
game. He didn't miss two. He missed one game against Liverpool. That was it.
He
played
missed
against
one
you lot.
also against Arsenal.
No, he didn't. He played against you lot.
Sure, there was one he copped
I'm
out
positive.
actually.
He like, but that's the point. I'm like, did you just say how many we didn't lose on the pitch with Bruno? Is that what you just said?
Yeah. See,
Wait,
guys,
hold up. No, answer the question. Hear what he said. Manchester United did not lose on the pitch with Bruno.
Bruno is your best midfielder. Who's your best midfielder?
Mano.
Wait, who's your best midfielder right now?
Mano's our best midfielder.
No, throw away Mano. Just leave Mano out of the conversation.
Casemiro.
God, he would never give.
But back to it. No. We're not bypassing the. We're not bypassing the stupid shit that you just said. We are not bypassing it. We are not bypassing. We are not bypassing the stupid shit that you just said.
How many goals and assists did Mano have last season?
We're not bypassing that. We're not bypassing what you said. You can ask me anything in a second.
I'm just saying.
Manchester United. He said Manchester United. Hold up. He said Manchester United have never lost with Bruno on the pitch. That's what man said. Manchester United haven't lost a game with Bruno on the pitch, is what this man said. Manchester United.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that. You're kind of like misinterpreted where I was going to anyway. But
what do you say?
No problem, man. Let's move. See, that's Manchester
United. No.
We're not moving. We're not moving. It's a shitty team anyway. So,
we're not moving. Yo, Warrior Jake. He said that. He said that shit. He said that shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me get to the super chat as well. Big up Steve for the second super chat. It says, it's funny how Tony is rubbishing someone actually good like Yoro and Mano, but defending a clearly poor player like Bruno Fernandes. Laughing emoji. There's a couple other things I wanted to get to as well. Big up to everyone that is tapped in. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Are you not entertain people each and every time? Nah, he knows what he said, man. He said Manchester United have never lost with Bruno Fernandes on the pitch, but we move. I wanted to get to one of your guys.
Slip, but again, no problem.
That's a slip.
I did not even say that. I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I did not say that.
What did you say?
I did not say that. I didn't say that. You were denying. I didn't say that. It wasn't me.
What did you say?
Yeah, guys, of course.
I'm asking a question. What did you say?
Steve Mahala, I know you would bring up all these excuses, And
I wanted to get to saying, hold up, there was a guy on your channel.
All these guys down here.
You know this guy.
Well, we know the
big up to Mark. You know Mark, yeah? Do you know this is
Mark, my guy. Mark, my guy.
Because he made a couple of comments I wanted to get to. Big up to Mark. Make sure you go subscribe as well. Where is it? I wanted to get to some. Here we go. Here it is. Yes. Flawless, you have no clue. You blame a coach for a squad that was terrible before he got to United. The squad was terrible before he got to Manchester United. And then he came here and the squad is just as bad. So what are we talking about here, Mark? The squad is bad. And he's added to that. He's added to the trash. Now, has he made a couple of good signings? Yes, over the 3 years he's been here. But overall, the squad is just as bad. So I don't understand this whatsoever. I really don't get this. But I'm guessing, Mark, what are we doing, Mark, this season? That's what I want to know. Where are Manchester United finishing this season? I hope he's still in the chat because I wanted to get to this sooner. But I don't know if he is. He might not be. Hold up, where are we at? Let me continue. Let's see. He won't clarify what he said because he knows what he said was daft. But go on. Final thoughts on Yoro? You want to talk about Yoro? Go on. Is this what he said? He said Manchester United never lost a game last season with Bruno starting. Crazy.
See, guys, he just misinterpreted everything I said, but no problem, man. See, Yoro, I think is a good player. Because Flawless, I've just made it seem as if I'm putting the player down. I've not said all those things he's saying. I think he's a good player, but again, I still do think that there's a lot of pressure on this kid. Number one, coming into that defense that I don't really trust for Manchester United. The proof is in the pudding. You can see what happened. You saw what happened against Arsenal. They can't defend. They can't pull 2-3 passes together. without making mistakes here and there. He comes into this league. He plays against Arsenal in a friendly matchup, not even a competitive match, a friendly match in Los Angeles, of all places, gets properly banged up, and is out for 2 months. How about that? See, guys, I don't think I don't think is I don't think it's fit enough, yeah, to play in this league. That's what I'm saying. That's my own opinion. I don't think he has what it takes to actually cut it. Mostly in a Manchester United shirt, because there will be lots of pressure. Your fans need a scapegoat right now, and I'm sorry if he puts in one or two, three, four performances that are mediocre in this league, pulling up a Manchester United shirt, these fans will eat him alive. They will eat him alive, and it would just become, a scapegoat. That's what I literally think he would be. And Flawless, who is out here gaslighting this kid right now, you know, we all know, look at his views about Bruno Fernandes, someone who scored 10 goals and 8 assists for you guys last season. Just look at what he's saying about him. If this kid pulls up 10 bad performances next season, in Flawless eyes, this kid won't even do anything at all to even redeem himself. So, I think he's a good player. But again, do you guys have the manager, to fine tune him to make him progress to the likes of Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes? I don't think so. I don't think Ten Hag is the guy. That would improve this player. So again, let's see. Again, players change. Players have different ways of learning. Let's hope he's fit enough. Let's hope he's strong enough. And let's see. But as an opposition, I don't want him to progress at Manchester United. Yeah, he has the ability, but I just really hope that it will be, kind of like a mediocre player. I don't need Manchester United to grow.
Are you done? I don't know how you got the correlation from Yoro to Bruno. Like, I don't understand that. I either rate a player or I don't. Like, it's as simple as that. So if Yoro comes here and doesn't perform, I will be critical. If he performs here, if he's here and he performs well, I will praise. Same way Merino played well, praise. Maguire plays poorly, criticism. I don't understand the correlation between the two. I don't look for scapegoats. No need to scapegoat anything especially when the team's as bad as it is. What are we talking about it? Might just be saying anything.
It's easy for you to say that now. Just wait until you guys go on a stretch of 5 to 6 game losses and that kid is playing down there. And then I would see the words you would say. I will pull up receipts from this, from this show. From this show, I'll pull up receipts from this show when that happens. Because you guys are going to be the ones to say he's a useless player. 40 million down the drain.
If he performs,
no problem. Enjoy. Talk.
If he performs, so you're gonna pull up receipts of me saying if he performs badly, I criticize, but if he performs well, I praise.
No, you're gaslighting. No, you're removing you're removing that
what
part where you're saying that you think that this player, if going by what other people that
people have said. I've said he's very good.
That, he's very good. Good. So let's see what happens after 5-6 games when he plays.
Like I said,
I would like to see if you keep that same energy.
When do I not keep the same energy?
I'm just saying, well, no problem, man.
Never. You've known me a long time. When have I not kept the same energy?
Well, maybe this one will be your bluff. How about
this would be? I'm not you. I don't have to bluff nothing. I don't have to bluff nothing. I got bluff
maybe
nothing.
This will be your bluff. Let's see.
Got bluff nothing.
But you see all these Manchester United fans in the in the charts just gaslighting this kid and putting pressure.
You keep saying that gaslighting in terms of what? Wait. Hold up. Gaslighting how?
Down there.
Hold up. That's how you keep saying.
They're even calling him a generational player. How
Some people believe he's a generational player. That's cool. How are we gaslighting him? That's what I want to know.
Okay.
No. Forget that. No. Don't answer that. How am I gaslighting him? How am I
problem.
gaslighting him?
Lead
How am
the
I
ship to
gaslighting him?
slaughter. Continue.
How am
No
I
problem.
how am I gaslighting him?
No
That's what I want to
problem.
know.
We'll talk when we get into the season. No
How am I?
problem.
No.
He's
Answer
a
my
good player.
question.
He's a
You
great
said this.
player.
You said
He's
you
gonna
said
be
this.
award
You
beater. He's
you said
generational.
you
No
said this
problem.
multiple. You
We'll
said
see.
this multiple times. How am I gaslighting people in regards to Yoro?
You gassing him up. That's what I'm trying to say. You gassing this player up.
Okay. So
He's
just to
not. You're
clarify.
gassing him up.
So just to clarify, gaslighting and gassing people up are two different things. They don't mean the same
I
thing.
know in my lingo,
Okay, so that's why I was
Yeah.
that's why I was confused. Okay, so in regards to he got it wrong, which is fair. You know what I'm saying? That's why I had to clarify. I didn't know what you meant by gaslighting him up, so I'm glad to clarify that. With gassing him up, no, I'm just repeating what I've heard. How is that gassing him up? Explain.
Well,
How
by
is
putting
repeating
him
what
on
I've
a
heard?
level that he's not. By putting him on a level that he's not.
How
You're
have
putting
I
him
put
on a
him?
level
I'm
that
not.
he's not.
How am I putting him? What level
He's
have I
not
put him
that
on?
guy, and you
What
know
level?
that. You know
What
he's
level?
not that guy.
I can't
You
say
know
that.
he's
No,
not a world-class
I don't.
player. You know
I
he's
don't know
not.
that. I don't know that. No,
You
I
don't
know.
know. So he's a
I don't
world-class
know
player.
that.
Yes or no?
I don't know if
Yes
he
or
is
no?
or not. I don't know because I've not watched him, Tony.
Oh my days.
I don't know. You telling me, yo, is the
you were just telling me you were just accusing me of not watching this guy for 19 minutes.
Yeah.
How about you?
I've not watched him for 90 minutes.
19 minutes.
I've said this. No, I've not watched him for 9 minutes. I've said this. So what are we talking about? So again, we just poke. I love this poking holes in your logic because it's so stupid, but it is entertaining and the people are entertained by it, as am I as well. So again, what level have I put him on?
No problem. Someone that said that Yoro is gonna learn from Maguire and stupid, bro. I'm just saying.
I never said
that. I agree for my own about the stupidity.
Do not put words in my mouth. Never said that. Do not put words in my mouth. I never said that. Okay, so let me just clarify. Never put words in my mouth.
No, I'm just saying that me and you 1-1.
It's not no 1-1. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. I never said that. Let me just clarify that. I never said that. Don't put words in my mouth because I don't do that to you. I use your words that you use. Respond to what I said, not what you think, please. So as I was saying as well, what level have I put Yoro on?
No, see, even Steve,
Steve
answer
here, the question. Answer the question.
But you've just
level
said,
have I put Yoro on? What level have I put Yoro on? Please inform.
What are you saying? But you just said he's a good player.
What level? What level have I put him on?
What is the entirety of what you've been saying? You've just said he's a great player. You said he's a good player.
Answer the question. What level have I put him on? I just need an answer, my friend. I don't need all the
extra. You put him on that level of a good player, right?
Have I put him on that level of a good player? No, I haven't.
Okay, is he a bad player? Okay, is he a bad player?
Again, I respond to this. Let me respond and I'll tell you. I respond to this because this is why you don't be listening. Because you've made two mistakes. One, you said, I've put him on a level. How have I put him on a level when I've said verbatim, I haven't watched him to make a fair assessment? I have no idea.
I poked the hole on that argument. Okay. I told you, I poked the hole in that argument. And now said, where are you getting it from? Is it from what other people told you?
I've never said he's your own opinion.
And you said, hey, it's what I think too.
No, it's not. No, I never said that. Never said. Again, putting words in my mouth. Never said that. Never said it's what I think too.
Then let it out.
Never said.
How do you rate this Euro player?
I'm going to explain. I'm going to explain. Are you going to listen? Are you going to listen when I say this? I cannot make, I said this before, I say this again, but you don't be listening. Legit. Your ears are just on the side of your head just for show. Because I've said it before and I'll say it again because you don't listen. I cannot make a fair assessment of Yoro because I have not watched him consistently. Is that clear to say? Like, there's a film out called Wait. Let me land before you go. There's a film out called Deadpool and Wolverine. I have not watched Deadpool and Wolverine. Everyone who I've spoke to has said Deadpool and Wolverine is a phenomenal film. It's great. It's fantastic. No spoilers in the chat because I'm going to go see it on Friday, people. Everybody I've spoke to about this film has said Deadpool and Wolverine is a phenomenal film. So if you ask me and say, is Deadpool and Wolverine a good film? I can't tell you because I've not watched it. All I can tell you is everyone who I know who's watched it has said it's a phenomenal film. So if you're asking me my opinion of the film, I can't tell you my opinion of said film because I have not watched it. I cannot tell you, I
Okay,
cannot give you an
fair.
opinion on Yoro because I have not watched Yoro consistently. Does that clear up your question for you, my friend?
No, it clears it
Oh,
up.
thank you, thank you. It's
You're in
only
the
the fourth
middle.
time I've had to say it.
You're in the
I'm not in
middle.
the.
You're in
I'm
the
not.
middle.
I'm not in the middle. I
You're
have
not
no
giving me
idea.
an answer
Yeah,
about
because I've not
what
watched
his
him.
level is or something like
I've not
that.
watched
Maybe,
him. Because
of
I've not
course, you've
watched
not
him.
watched him,
Because
but
I've not watched
again,
him, so I can't make a level. So I can't give because I can only base it
okay,
off of
fair
me.
and square.
Same way, you're the type of guy
Good,
who will
fair and
do that.
square.
You'll give a movie review before watching the film. That's you. You're that type of guy. You'll say a film's terrible and not watched it. You're one of them dons. Ryan does the same shit. You'll do that. Oh, the player had an awful tournament and you didn't watch him in the tournament.
Guys,
You're one of
I
them
still
guys.
said it here. I don't think this player is a terrible player. I don't think so. I just think the environment and everything around him right now won't make him that kind of player that Manchester United fans think that they bagged. Number one, it starts from your
Some United
manager.
fans.
I
Some United
don't
fans.
think Manchester United's manager is gonna get this guy up to speed. I don't think so.
Mongesi, exactly that. It's exactly that. This is exactly what it is. Yes. It'll be a 20-track album. It'll hear one song and tell you the whole album's terrible. That's what it is. That's why me and him have watched pretty much the same amount of Euro.
See,
Neither did.
Mongazi, see. This is where I'm going to, yeah. Don't listen to people. Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah? Listen to what I'm saying. Do you have confidence in your manager, Ten Hag, to actually take this Euro guy to certain places that we can start comparing him with Gabriel Magalhaes in the next 3-4 seasons? Do you think this manager can do that? If your answer is yes, good for you. If your answer is no, well, you've taken the blue pill. It's just meant for this Manchester United fans
Hey,
that
speak
are still
allowance is really
swallowing
avoiding that ways.
and gulping the red pill to just sink down the red rabbit hole and see it for themselves. So no problems, man. Let's see what happens. Let's see. If you have confidence in this manager, Ten Hag, to
You
take this
talking you
player to
talking to
certain
you talking you
places,
talking to Mongizi.
good, no problem.
Are you
Yeah,
talking to
I'm talking
Mongizi?
to him. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm talking to him.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you know better
yeah.
than to ask me that foolishness. But yeah, continue to run up the likes, people. Continue to run up the likes, hit
Well,
the
you well
subscribe button,
you
get to
would
the
say
40,000.
the manager would take him to places. That's what you would say. But you've been criticizing the manager all through, this past season. So I don't know, man.
You know what's crazy? This is great, yo. I said I'm not even a United fan. I'm a Liverpool fan. But your arguments are disjointed and filled with inconsistencies. Mongizi ain't even on my team. He the up. But yeah, back to the point that I was making, because I answered the question because Mongizi can't, and I've answered it before. And I
Mongizi,
had to,
that's not answering the question, man.
and I will
There's
break
no
and
one without inconsistencies. And if you're with consistencies, then I'm sorry, man. Football stuff isn't for you because football
okay.
changes. There's a lot
I
of things
don't
that
I,
changes.
I don't even know what that means.
So
But Mongizi, you know what's crazy? The reason why I asked you that question is because I already span him initially with the answer to that same question. Same way when I did the film reference with Deadpool and Wolverine as well. And now man don't want to talk about it no more. So I say it before, I'll say it again. Do we have a manager who can push him forward? Absolutely not. Do we have a great environment for him to thrive in? No. But like Kobe Mano, like a Martinez, like a Varane, if you are of a certain quality, Diallo, I use Diallo as that's a perfect example. And Diallo was in the worst possible predicament because our attack is woeful. You are going to perform at a certain level because you have a certain quality, like Diallo, and Diallo ain't got nobody to learn from. Use the experienced attackers Diallo's got to learn from. Name me the winger that he's learning from. Go on, Tony. Use the winger that Diallo's learning from. Don't worry, we'll wait.
no, of course, players have individual abilities that
Okay, so
could
now
carry them.
so individual ability can now carry players. But when I said this
It
before,
can
man, don't want
carry
to
you,
hear
but
it.
to an extent. That's what I'm
Yes,
saying. It
but
can't get you over
that's
the line, but it can
no.
carry
We
you
can't get over the line.
to an
We can't get over
extent.
the. We can't get over the line. We're terrible. We're dusted. I mean, I know this. We're dusted. That's why I've been saying when it comes to signings, it's so important that the individual quality is there. because the individual quality is what's going to carry us over the line. That's what carried us to a FA Cup. Was the individual quality. That's what got us there. We can't rely on this manager for shit. I've already wrote off this season. We'll still win more than you jokers, but I've already wrote off this season. What we talking
You
about?
think so? Wait.
Yeah.
You think so that you're gonna win something this season?
No, I said we'll win more than you.
This coming
Yes.
season.
Yeah, we're more likely to win certain more than you. Absolutely.
Okay.
Without doubt.
But,
Because there's two
but
reasons.
why that kind of chest, bro?
Because
why that
I
kind
tell you
of
the chest. You want to know why they're kind of confident? Because you lot don't win trophies. Because you lot don't win trophies. That's why. You don't win trophies under this manager.
Okay.
Because
right.
And also
why
well,
I was asking that question is, are you looking at it from the standpoint of because
no,
the
it's not because
we've
I'll explain. No.
or the business we've
I'll
done?
answer. It's nothing to do with all of that. It's not because we're good. It's how shit you lot are. That's why. That's why. Because you won't win the Champions League or you won't win the Premier League. And when I say that, you won't win the Champions League, you won't win the Premier League. And then because your manager doesn't take the domestic cup serious, you won't win them too either. If Arteta took him serious, you could win him 100%. But he don't take them serious. It's clear as day. He don't take FA Cup and League Cup serious. So we can push them to one side. And you're not good enough to win the Premier League or Champions League. That's why I don't think. That's why. And that's why you don't even have a response to that. Because you don't think you're going to win anything this season. You don't think you're going to win anything this season. What are we talking about?
This season might be a different one. Flawless. Of course. Yeah. See, man, the stars could align this season, man, in a massive way. I beg to differ. See, guys, we're just rumbling on about Manchester United. That's not my team. That's not my team. I'm an Arsenal fan. Just in case that Magadi or whatever is his name,
Tony, you can see the StreamYard. You can see the
chart.
Tony. You can see the StreamYards. We can both see the same screen. So the right and above, everyone can see there's an Arsenal badge below you. They know you're an Arsenal fan.
See, guys, yeah.
Oh, can you not see? Hey, chat. Can you not see the? Is it just maybe it's just me? Maybe I'm in a different universe. Can you not see the United badge underneath me on the screen and the Arsenal badge above Tony? Was anyone here in the chat confused whether Tony was an Arsenal fan or not? Please let me know. Because if he was, I need to do better. Clearly, that's a mistake on my part. I apologize to you lot. Are you sure? Chin Lu Sheik, everyone else in the chat. Are you all fully aware that Tony is an Arsenal fan and you can see the Arsenal badge below him? Or do I need to change the artwork?
There's a United Arsenal badge.
Oh, my nephew said, "Oh shit! Oh, my bad nephew. It's on me." Clearly, I need to do better.
Shout out 186, man. See,
shout out, that's nephew. Clearly, I did it on me.
Flawless. Something different might happen this season. If the signings I'm looking at right now works out, you can't deny it that right now in Arsenal's defensive, at least our back four looks amazing. The best defense in Europe. I pride myself in saying that last season. But again, to add this in, Italian international Califiore from Bologna, see, it just completes that jigsaw. It just completes that, that chess that they're playing at the back. It will fortify our defense to make us more better. It will give us more leverage, more options in that back four. Benjamin White can just relax a little bit. We can talk Julian Timber down there in that right back position. As you can see in that game against Manchester United, because Mikel Arteta thinks that you guys are goofballs. He literally thinks that you guys, are fools. He used Julian Timber. He thinks Manchester United are goofballs. He doesn't respect your coach. That's why he used Julian Timber as a central defender, a player that who couldn't even play last season, plagued by injuries last season.
I was confused. You're talking about the friendly just gone, right?
Yeah. He doesn't even respect your manager. He speaks in front of your manager. He uses Julian Timber in that centre back position. But again, throw away that's just for jokes, yeah. But again, Julian Timber can play in that central defense, left or right. He can do it. Anyone is okay. He can play in that right back position. He's that good. And I think for Ajax, I think he even pushed into CDM levels with Ajax of Amsterdam. So it's just totally complete right now. Calafiori coming in just completes the whole thing. Can play as a central defender.
I
It
think
can
it's a good
play in
sign.
that left back position. I
Mm.
think this is literally the reincarnation of Maldini in the making. See, yeah, if everyone could call this guy that just came in, Euro, a generational player, come on, man, guys. Should, why, why can't I pride in saying that Calafiori would also be a generational player? In a few seasons after a couple, gets a few trophies down the line for Arsenal. But see, yeah, I really do think that this was a good signing, Calafiori. But it's not really like it ends with this Calafiori guy. Yeah, with the few
Oh, we're
signings
gonna
I'm
get to
seeing
we're gonna get
Arsenal.
to it, Kaneki. We're just gonna let him talk, but go on, carry on.
Yeah, with a few signings that I'm seeing Arsenal dabble their hands in the transfer window. For example, Merino, won the European Championship this summer. You know,
Do you like the
and
Merino signing? Are you a fan of that? Do you
ooh,
like Merino?
ooh, ooh, I'm a fan. I'm a big fan
Okay.
of Merino.
Mhm.
He can hold the ball. He can move slightly up the pitch. Yeah, yeah. See, man, he can protect your back four. He's that good. He's that good. I like the guy. He might not be like like that midfielder that will give you 10, 15 goals in a season. He's not that kind of guy. He's not that kind of guy that would move forward or bump forward all the time. He's that guy that keeps his control, he controls his movement mostly deep, protecting the back four most of the time. But again, that's what we need because we do have Declan Rice who always likes bumping forward. So okay, good. So if we have Declan Rice who will bump forward in spells, why don't we have Marino who will just be down there and cover up Declan Rice? Mostly since Thomas Partey has been plagued by injuries, this past season. So, and again, with the look of things, Thomas Partey isn't going to Saudi Arabia. So again, that means that we have lots of covering, in that midfield even if Emmy Smith Rowe is leaving the football club. But again, that's good business. Flawless. 35 million pounds. Our London rivals, came to the table, spoke to us, and now Smith Rowe is having a medical with Fulham and is leaving the football club. That's what I
Yeah,
want. I
thoughts
want
on
the
Smith.
Deadwood.
Thoughts on Smith Rowe. Are you happy he's leaving?
Yeah, I'm happy about that.
Okay, all
Not
right.
not that I don't like the player. I like the player,
Mhm.
but again, he's gotten lots of chances, man, at Arsenal. I just think it's time to say goodbye. It's time to have a new lease of life. Yeah, we'll be doing him a good, big, big, big favor. It would be a
Fair.
big favor for him to move to
And Sheik
London.
said, if you do sign Moreno, who's Moreno and
Fulham.
Calafiori gonna look up to? Just a question from Sheik.
What are you talking about?
You asking a question? You asked the question. I'm not asking. You asking.
See, they don't even need to even look up to anyone. They will feed off each other in the middle of the park. Calafiori will look up to, maybe not look up to, but they might feed off the energy of Saliba. You can't deny Chick TV that William Saliba is presumably the best defender in the whole of Europe right now, and as we speak. But again, there might be holes in that. But again, that's my own opinion. So, Calafiori will be coming into a defense that was actually the best defensive unit in the whole of the Premiership last season. So, what are you on about, Chick TV? They don't need to look up to anyone. Calafiori just need to blend into the team and
So he
seamlessly
said,
that could work because
so
our
United.
defense is already good anyway.
Anyway,
So
so he
he's
said,
not coming to improve the defense. He's coming as
no, he's
someone
coming
who's
to improve
just
it because
come.
he's going to be the starting left back. He's there to improve it.
We
Arsenal
don't
United.
even know that yet. We don't even
Okay,
know that yet.
would you start him? What's your starting for? Is White, Saliba, Gabriel, and who's the left back?
I'll
Calafiori or Timber?
open I'll
You're the
open that
manager.
up
Who you starting?
I'll open that up for competition because
So who
during
you starting? Opening. Who's your
Timber
opening day?
isn't
You got
bad.
who's your opening day? You got Wolves at home, right? You're the manager.
Yeah, I got Wolves at home.
Wolves at home. Who are you starting at left back? Timber or Calafiori?
But again, see, Flawless, yeah. This is the kind of confusion that I
Confusion
want
by
in
us.
my team.
Again, you
Do
want
you
competition for
understand?
places. I hear
I want
competition for
competition
places.
for places.
Who
I
are you starting? That's all I'm asking.
I'll
I
go
know who
with
you starting.
Calafiori
I know
first.
you're going with
I'll
Calafiori.
go.
We all know you're going. So
No, no.
therefore, your last statement about
I'll
He's
go
not
with
there to improve the
Calafiori. But
team is
again,
nonsense.
no, see, yeah. But again, I'm not totally sold on just using Calafiori. Like, I don't just want him to just come in and gazump that place. Like, I want it to be very, very
You want
competitive.
competition for places, of course. You want
Yeah, I want
competition for
competition
places.
for
That's common
places.
sense. Of course you do.
Yeah, yeah,
Of
yeah.
course it is.
I want
Of
competition for
course it is. But
places.
Sheik said, so
You know.
United players need to look up to someone, but Arsenal players don't need to. First, that's the gist I got. First, Sheik. First. You can respond to this or we can move on.
Chic TV, see,
Go
for
on.
crying out loud, Manchester United defense wasn't the best defensive unit last season. What will anyone come out there to look up to? What are you
Okay,
talking about,
there
bro?
we go. All right, so back to the point that because the reason why Sheik's saying is because you were talking about Euro looking up to our midfield was awful and our attack was awful, and Mano and Diallo still performed to a good level. So it's kind of like individual quality matters. Yeah, does it not? So if Yoro's of a similar quality to a Mano and a Diallo, guess what? He'll be okay. He'll do well. Now, if he's not, he'll struggle. Correct?
Well, he'll literally struggle because your defensive unit was total
Okay, so
bullcrap
back to the
last
point.
season.
Our attacking unit was absolute bullcrap, and Diallo still
Same.
performed to a good level. Diallo performed well though. Why did
How
Diallo
many
perform
how
well?
many goals did Diallo get? No, let's
It's
look at this
outside of goals.
holistically. No agenda.
Outside of goals.
How many goals
Outside
did
of
he
goals, he
score?
performed well. He did. Just because you score
No,
goals or don't score goals,
no.
don't mean
Well,
you're good.
how can
I think
you
he
be
got
an
6.
attacker
I
and
think he
you're
got
throwing
6.
the and you're throwing
I think he
away
got 6.
the
I think he got
goal
6.
option?
I think I'm not throwing it away. Don't put words in my mouth. Never throwing it away. I just said you can perform well as a winger without necessarily scoring goals. That's the point that I'm making. You can be a striker who is a
Will you
foil
make
for
that
others.
same point for Rashford? Would you make
If he
that same
performed, if
point
he
for
performed
Rashford?
well, yes. If he performed well, yes. But he didn't perform well. Outside of scoring goals and getting assists and not doing that, you also didn't perform well for the team. Same way why we have false nines who perform well for the team, who may not get many goals, but are good for the team. You know, a kind of Robert Firmino type, who performed very well for Liverpool. How many goals did he get for Liverpool? Not many. But did he perform well for
Not
the
many,
team?
but
Yes.
again, he scored in spells. He did
He
score
didn't score
some
often. He
certain
didn't score
goals.
often. He didn't. He did. I don't think he ever topped 50
Not
in goals in the
often,
league.
but
So that's the point I'm making. So
but
back
it
to the
was
original.
chipping in
So
goals,
so
man.
back to the original point of Diallo that we're not going to take away from that is Diallo performed well when he played. Outside of getting goals and assists, Diallo performed well. So back to the original point, because you always want to dance around it and go around the houses and back is Yoro's going into a team that didn't defend well. Well, Mano was in a midfield that wasn't functioning well and still performed well. Diallo was in an attack that was awful and still performed well. You know why? Because Diallo and Mano have individual quality. So if Yoro has that same individual quality,
But,
or better yet, even better, he's going to perform well. Same way when Varane played. Same way when Martinez played. They performed well.
what if Mano's adaptability is of a higher level than Euro, who is just coming in from the French league?
That you know what that
You
means?
know,
That means that if adaptability is a problem, that means the quality is not there that we think he is then, and he's not good enough. And that ties into
then
my point. You can switch the words
yeah.
around. Wait. You can switch the words around all you want. It ties into what I'm saying. Quality, adaptability goes into quality. If you can't adapt, you're not a quality player, Tony. If you cannot adapt, you are not a quality footballer. So
Well,
again,
I've seen Sancho not adapt in the Manchester United team, but he went down there to Dortmund and he adapted and tap
he was
boom.
decent at Dortmund. He was decent. He was nothing special at Dortmund. He played well.
Maybe not special, but he had
Exactly.
a more
And that's
better
the point I'm talking
impact.
about.
He had a more better
Yes,
impact
of
than
course he
when he
did.
was playing in Manchester United.
Everybody, a lot
So
of players have
he
failed here.
adapted quite well down
The
there.
point I'm making is we need quality from Euro. Again, I'll tie it back in because you want to dance around the houses and back. If Euro is of an individual quality that is good, he will be fine. Now, if he's not of that quality, he is going to struggle. Same way,
I
Mano
get that.
performs well. because he has a certain quality. Diallo performs well because he's of a certain quality. The reason why Bruno struggles and Mason Mount struggles and Anthony struggles and Garnacho struggles and Hoyland struggle is because they're not of a good quality. And I will give you some credit and agree with you on something. They also don't have an environment that is going to help them. They are in the worst. All of those players I just mentioned are in the worst possible predicament. So when you're in the worst possible predicament and then you don't have the individual quality to then go and you don't have the individual quality to rely upon, you're going to struggle. This is why
Definitely.
we've seen Varane play well. Martinez, when he got back in the side, played well because they're of a certain quality. But you just want to miss out the Q word because it suits your agenda.
No, see, Flawless, there's nothing about agendas in this thing, yeah. Arsenal was the best defensive unit. If Calafiori coming in and is seeing those guys play as a unit like that, like last season, he'll just have to blend in. He doesn't have to
Yeah,
do too much.
yeah, you
He
have to play
just
to a
blends
certain
in.
level.
But Euro is not coming to blend into that
No,
Manchester United
he's
team.
not.
Is coming with lots of pressure. It's
Yes,
coming to a disjointed Manchester United team.
absolutely.
Some
Yes,
players are playing quite well, some don't.
very few. Very well.
So it's coming into a very dysfunctional team, and
Mhm.
that alone is enough pressure for him. And again, people still throw away the fact that this kid, he didn't play in England. He's coming from French League. Oh, he needs to come. He needs to hone his skills. You need a manager to progress you in a way, that you would seamlessly adapt to that team. I'll tap from your word to just adapt into that team. Do I see that happening? No,
This
because
is
I
this
don't
is this
think.
this is where we disagree. Again, ties back into the Q word. If you're of a certain quality, you don't need a manager. Mano's in that same dysfunctional team. Diallo's in that same dysfunctional team, and both performed well. What are we talking about here? Why did they both perform well? Quality. If Euro's of quality, he was going to be fine. If Euro's not of quality,
Okay,
he's going to struggle. Like I keep saying. Now,
okay.
again, I'll half agree with you again. He doesn't have a manager or the environment to take him forward. And if he isn't of the quality that people say he's at, guess what? He's going to struggle. If he's good, he's going to develop. Me and you could be in the dugout, and neither of us are qualified to manage a professional team. But if he's of a quality, he's going to progress regardless. Mano has progressed regardless. Diallo has progressed
But again,
regardless.
why is Mano such a big, huge benchmark for measuring uh, 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 quality? I think he's just had only
It's not measured. It's
one
not
good
benchmark.
season.
It's not
I
benchmark.
want to see him
No,
play
it's not.
consistently
It's
for
not
two,
benchmark.
three seasons before we
It's not.
can
It's not
actually
a
say,
benchmark.
"Oh, okay,
It's not
he's
a.
done this
It's not a
consistently."
bench. It's not a benchmark. I am talking about. I'm using your logic, and because I'm using your logic against you, you don't like it. I want to switch it up. You have said your role's going into a disjointed team. All of this, he's young. All of
No,
this,
but
cool, cool.
those are facts, man. It's not a lie. He's moving
Again,
into a
nobody
defense.
said it is. Yes, and Mano went into
Okay,
a midfield that was struggling and wasn't performing well and performed to a good level. Diallo went into an attack that wasn't performing well and played well. Why, Tony? The Q word, quality. So if Euro is
okay,
of a certain quality, he is going to be fine because he's a very
okay.
good player if that is the case. Now, if he's not
All
good,
right.
guess what? He will struggle. I
Then
don't
we'll
know
see.
what I
That's
don't
it.
know what you don't
Then we'll
understand
see.
about that.
No,
Word
then
to
we'll
Crystal
see.
Cup.
Then we'll
Do you
see.
understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Bro,
Jesus
I
Christ.
understand it. Bro, I completely understand you, man. I completely understand you. But again, let's see, because what I'm just saying is that even this Mano that everyone is talking about, yeah, he had a good season, but I want to see him do it
Again,
consistently
I
for
want to see
two,
him do it
three
again.
seasons.
Of course.
Is that bad? Is that something bad?
No, that's fine.
No.
Never said that's
Yeah,
wrong.
sure, of course. Let's see him do it consistently.
Yeah,
Saliba, that we're praising all together, he's done it for two consecutive seasons
facts. Yeah,
consistently. So that's
absolutely.
why I can beat my chest and say this guy is the best,
No one's disputing
is the
that.
best defender in Europe
No
because
one's
he's done
disputing
that
that.
consistently. I
Nobody
want to
is
see
disputing
Maynard
that.
do it consistently, and
Of
let's
course.
see if
I agree.
maybe last season was a fluke. I need to
I
know.
agree. I
Do
agree
it
with that in regards
consistently.
to his.
Let's see.
I agree with that in regards to Mano and him being him having to show it again. Yes, 110%. I agree with that. I don't know why you are bringing up points no one's disputing. Same way with Saliba's quality. Saliba's of a certain quality. No one's disputing that. Crazy part is about Mano. If he goes to your team, he starts. What are we talking about? He goes to your team, he starts. What are we talking about? He improves you.
Who is he gonna be?
Whoever's next to Rice. Whoever's next to Rice. Whoever's next to Rice. Whoever's next to Rice.
Man. See, you know me, I don't care about credibility down here, bro. Bro, you have big, huge credibility in this circle. Please don't do this, bro. Don't do this, bro.
So who's better in your midfield?
My team, bro. What are you talking about?
Who starts above him? Who starts over him?
Don't do this, bro.
Who starts over him?
Don't do this, man.
Who starts over him?
Don't do this, man. I want to get into that argument with you.
Who starts
is he gonna
over
bench
him?
in my team?
Who starts over?
Who is he gonna bench in my team?
Whoever's next to Rice. Whoever's next to Rice. I don't even know who plays next to Rice. Who plays next to Rice? Who plays next to Rice? Who plays next to Rice? Partey don't play because he's always injured. He's better than Jorginho. What are we talking about?
Better than Jorginho?
He's better than Jorginho, yes. Mano is better than Jorginho, yes. Jorginho don't even think he's better than Mano. What are we talking about? Ask Jorginho himself. Mano starts for Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about here?
But again, now, do you see the importance of what I'm telling you about consistency? I want to see Mano do it consistently before I can be able to say, okay, yeah, I can say with my full chest that is going to replace this guy, is going to replace the other guy. But he hasn't done it consistently. He has only done it once. I want to see more. If he does it this season, pulls it off this season, then I will confidently say, okay, this is who he's replacing. He could even knock off Declan Rice if
who's your midfield? Wait. Who's your starting three? I don't even know who your starting midfield three is currently. Who is it?
Bro, it's broken right now. So that's why it's very important.
So who is it right now? That's what I want to know. Who is it right now? 1st of August, 2024. Who is it right now? Rice, Odegaard, and who's the other one?
Thomas Partey is fit. So it's
Partey, Rice, Odegaard. That's your midfield trio.
Yeah. Right now. Okay. But that's the luxury. Again, that's the luxury of having a world-class signings coming to your football club.
Wait, who's the world-class signings?
Now listen, I'm getting there. Now that's why if I go into the market, because right now I heard that Arsenal is already closing in on that deal for Mikel Merino. And if Mikel Merino comes in, that's another world-class signing. Does anyone have something to say?
Merino's a world-class signing.
Does anyone have something to say? Like Eminem?
I just want to make
have something to say. Do you have something to say? Is a world-class
Hold up. Stop trying to gaslight the thing. Merino's a world-class signing. Did I hear that correctly?
Yeah, good. See, look at Mongezi.
No.
You see, Mongezi, he says Merino world-class. Look.
Did I hear it correctly? Did you say Merino was world-class? Stop trying to gas it. Is Merino a world-class signing?
You would see he will correct himself and say, oh, he's world-class just because, Flawless have already said that. Man, make up your mind, man. See, the thing that makes me is because I stick to my guns, man. There's no one that will be like me. I do my thing myself, No one push their opinion on me. I stick my opinion. I don't fear. So, you too, bro. State your opinion. Don't wait for others to state their opinions and then you circle back. Come on, man. Don't do that, man. It's the 21st century. You're free.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but we move.
All right, bro.
Girls up to 50 likes, people. Girls up to 50 likes. Hit the subscribe.
Get us up to 50 likes, man.
Subscribe to Tony's channel. Link is in the title as well. Speaking of that, so Merino. So let's say you add
big up to Book of Eli who's in the charts. Book of Eli, big ups to you. Kaneki. There's are real ones down there, man. Big ups to you, Kaneki.
So as you were saying,
big ups to you, man.
So with Merino, Calafiori,
big up to you.
Is that enough for Arsenal to go and win the league title, in your opinion, with those two signings? Or do you need more?
See, I just need more too, and it's done. I could go
all the way and win the Champions League. What more do you need? What more do you need in your opinion?
Two more.
Two more. Okay, so what two players
if
you need?
Mikel Merino comes in, just two more. If Mikel Merino comes in, good. Just one more. Victor Gyokeres. This guy is a legit killer in front of goal. If I go and bring in this guy, or like I also heard, Arsenal went straight into the boardroom of Napoli yesterday to discuss Victor Osimhen. See, yeah, if we get any of those two guys, any of them, Gyokeres or Osimhen, come down to Arsenal as our number 9, and then we bring in Merino. And mind you, our defense is already complete even since last season, and we just made it more better with this Calafiori signing. Bruv.
So if you add to the squad Moreno, a Gyokeres, or a Osimhen, Arsenal will win the league.
Oof. I'm going for the Champions League if I see that.
No, forget the Champions League. Will Arsenal win the league if those two signings happen?
That's what I'm telling you. That I'm transcending.
Forget the champs. Will Arsenal win the Premier League if you sign Moreno, Gyokeres, or
bro? Read my lips. I'm winning the league.
No?
I'm winning the league. I'm even transcending to the European Champions League.
Okay,
if you get me, the problem.
Let me clarify this. So, Tony, if Arsenal, this is the 1st of August. Hey, someone clip this. Let me actually put myself. Somebody clip this, please. So it's the 1st of August, 2024, just on 1 a.m. UK time, Sarcasm City TV, YouTube. So if Arsenal, you have already signed Calafiori, if they add Moreno, who you are very close to signing, and you sign one of Gyokeres or Osimhen, Arsenal will win the Premier League. Yes or no?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
By far.
Right.
By far. And we'll stretch that Champions League. We'll go on a stretch.
Okay, don't go to the Champions. So you'll win the Premier League by far. How many points?
Bro, I'm not going to sit down here and dabble about points with you. I'm just saying I will blow this league. I will blow this league off. I will blow this league off once you get me a consistent number 9. And in that case, we're talking of either Victor Osimhen or Victor Gyokeres.
You're blowing City away.
I will blow City away. City did not win me last season. See, the proof is in the pudding. Arsenal is just signings away. We're signings away.
Okay.
And they're stubborn to do these deals. So if we do these deals right now that I see that we're on the verge of doing, either get me a Victor Gyokeres who will come into this league and poach. See, that kid scored nearly about 50-something goals last season for Sporting Lisbon. If he comes in here and gives me just half of what he scored. See, I'm challenging for the title with Eddie Nketiah, dead players like Eddie Nketiah and the rest of them, yeah? If this guy comes in and gives us an input of just half of what he scored at Sporting Lisbon and gives it to us this coming season, and I have Merino down there, mind you, Thomas Partey exiting the club has been ruled out this season. He's going to be there. He's going to play. We have backup in the midfield. Declan Rice is still going to be there. Bukayo Saka is still going to be there. Come on, bro. Calafiori signing. Bro, it's all good. It's all good. The deadwood is off. Bro, it's all good.
You've heard it here, people. So if Arsenal sign, Arsenal have already added Calafiori. Arsenal have already added Calafiori. If they add Moreno and add one of Gyokeres or Victor Osimhen, they will not only win the Premier League, they will mash up the Premier League, blow Manchester City out the water, and I quote, win it by far. Win it by far. That's you heard Tony's words.
Wait. Flawless, wait. Because when you're mimicking, me when I'm saying by far, I want you to just put it into perspective. 2 seasons ago, how many points was I adrift Manchester City by January?
I don't know. How many was you?
That was almost like about 8 points.
Well, you were 8 points ahead of them.
11.
Wait. They were
about 8 points ahead of them.
Hold up, in December. You were 8 points ahead of them. Okay, cool.
Yeah, 8 points.
Cool,
bro. We lost one game, which would have even got us to 11 points. So when I say we could blow this thing up the water, if we have a striker, bro, it's a no-brainer. It's possible. It's seriously
so you're gonna win it by far. I don't get why did you mention me mimicking what you? I just said what you said.
No, when you're saying by far, it looks like maybe
said by far.
No proof in the pudding for that.
I never said.
I never said. By 8 points in December.
Wait, hold up. I never gave my thoughts on what you said. I just repeated what you said.
Okay.
What are we talking about here?
No, but
You
you did it
said,
in a mockish way. Come on,
how
man.
was it? How was it a
In a
mockish way?
in a mockish way. The
You said,
smirk.
I didn't
The
smirk. I
16
was
over
straight faced.
10 kind
I
of
was straight
face.
faced. I was straight
But
faced. What we talking about here? You said verbatim, Arsenal have added Calafiori. If we add Moreno, one of
but do you
Usherman.
doubt it? What do you say? Do you
We'll get
doubt
to
it?
that. We'll get to it in a second. I'm
Do
just
you doubt
clarifying.
it?
I'm gonna respond to it, man. I'm gonna respond. Big up my little bro in the chat as well. Big up, little bro. I forgot what I was even gonna say. You said verbatim, if Arsenal have added Calafiori, if we add Moreno and one of Victor Osimhen or Gyökeres, we will win the league by far. You said this. We'll blow Manchester City out the water. We'll blow the Premier League out the water. Now, onto what you said. If you add Moreno and you add Gyökeres, are your chances increasing of winning the league? Yes, absolutely. But no, I don't believe you'll win the league. And you know why? Because of your manager. He's your biggest obstacle. I don't rate your manager. I don't think he's good enough. And also, on top of that, I don't think even with Moreno in there, I don't think your midfield's good enough either.
Seriously?
Yeah, I don't think your midfield's good enough. No, I don't think a Rice Moreno, Odegaard, Rice Moreno. I don't think a Rice Moreno, Odegaard midfield is good enough to go win the Premier League. No, I don't. No.
Wow.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Are you serious?
I'm being deadly serious.
Thomas Partey on a good day, if he maintains
Thomas Partey on a good day, you know what I'm saying? Like on a good day,
if he meant. But again, if we have a Merino,
I'll go one.
If
further.
we have a Merino,
I'll go one.
Thomas Partey will have to play every time.
I'll go one further. Let's throw a fully fit Thomas Partey in there. I don't think a Rice Partey Odegaard midfield is good enough to go in the Premier League. I don't think your midfield is good enough. And then outside of that, I don't think your
But again, you're not looking at that midfield in terms of the cover we have in that midfield.
It's not a cover thing.
Maybe you only look.
It's not
maybe
the cover.
you're just looking at it from the
it's
three.
not the Tony. It's not the cover that's the
win
problem.
It for you.
It's not the cover. It's quality. I don't think you have quality in your midfield to go and win the Premier League.
What are we talking about? Do you agree that Declan Rice is quality? Do you agree that he's quality?
Yeah, Declan Rice is a good player.
Declan Rice is quality. Do you think that Merino is world class?
No. No.
That's
I don't think Moreno's world class. Yes, I don't think Odegaard's world class. I think you have quality in there. Yes,
but wait, we have fans, Man United fans out here saying that Yoro is generational.
Yes,
I've heard people call Palmer generational player. Bruv, come on, man. This guy just won an European Championship. I
disagree with both those.
And it's nothing.
Statements. Actually, I can't say on Yoro, but with Palmer, no, I don't think he's.
And it's nothing. But they call Yoro.
I never said he's not. Yeah, I know, because people say a lot.
Generational.
You said you don't rate Yoro.
They call Merino generational.
Yeah, no, they do. Which I disagree with.
Who won an European Championship?
I disagree. And Tony, I disagree with that. I don't think Merino is generational, and I rate Merino. I don't think Merino is generational.
Okay, now I'm not talking of generational. I was just comparing to what other people are saying. Mostly some of your fans here, at least I've seen someone call Euro generational. I've seen people call Palmer generational.
I've seen that
all these things.
I've seen all these
things. Yeah. And I'm not arguing. It's subjective. If they say, if they say these players are generational, that's their own opinion. I've literally seen people call Merino generational, and these guys haven't even caught it winning the European Championship. This guy goes along, plays consistently in that Spanish team, and wins the European Championship.
He didn't play consistently. He didn't play consistently in the team. It was Ruiz, Rodri, and Olmo. That was not Olmo. It was Ruiz, Rodri. He was the other midfielder. Midfielder.
No, but Merino played.
He didn't play consistently. He didn't play consistently. You said
no, but he played a couple of games. He played a couple of games.
Yeah, he's a big part player.
He played one game or something.
He's a big part player.
He played a couple of games. He even scored a couple of goals, at least 2 goals.
But back to all of this round the houses and back, just for all this, for me to say the same thing I said when you asked me the question. I don't think Merino is good enough to take you over the line. No. I don't think that midfield is good enough overall. Pedri, that was the one, Eli. Thank you. It was Pedri, Ruiz.
Pedri. Yeah,
Pedri. I can't remember who the other one was.
Okay, but do you rate Merino? Do you rate him?
I think he's a good, from what I've seen, good player. from what I've
Okay.
seen, which is very smart, good player. But good players by themselves are not enough to get you over the line. I think Declan Rice is a good player. I think Odegaard is a good player. I think in that system, Odegaard and Rice are very good players. Do I think? But what you need in midfield, and I've spoken on this many a time, is you need an exceptional central midfielder. I don't think any of those midfielders are exceptional. That's the key.
Okay.
Moreno
Well,
is no, and not in terms of stylistically. Like I put this down, Moreno is nowhere near a Gundogan in terms of quality. When Gundogan was at Manchester City playing week in, week
sure,
out,
definitely.
he's nowhere near the quality. Rice is nowhere near Rodri. Rice is nowhere near prime Fabinho.
Sure.
Rice is nowhere near Patrick Vieira. He's nowhere near prime Kante at Leicester or Chelsea. He's nowhere near Makelele or Essien. He's nowhere near Keane or Scott. This is the point I'm talking about because I've said this
Yeah,
before. I'll say this again.
but again,
When you
yeah,
let
but
land
again,
before you
you
land
need more
before you land.
years. You need more
No,
years to
but it's not
play
about
get
more
to
yet.
that
It's not about.
level.
It's not about more. It's not about some do some or some you just not getting to. How old's Moreno? Moreno, I don't think is going to transform. The point I've made, and I'll say this before and I'll say this again. When it comes to winning the Premier League since its inception, since 1992 all the way up until 2024, every single team that has won the Premier League, barring Blackburn, has had at least one exceptional central midfielder. Arsenal do not have that, in my opinion. The players I just listed off are the players that are going to get you over the line. There's been teams that have won the league where their centre backs have not been the best, or the goalkeeper might not have been the best, or the striker's not necessarily the best, or the wingers. One thing that has been consistent with winning the Premier League, and there will be an exception to the rule, but is the fact that when it comes to central midfield, it is so important. And this is why every single team since, but apart from Blackburn Rovers, who was Tim Sherwood, I can't remember the other one. I need to go and locate that and find out who that was, has never won it. If you look back at Manchester United sides, Arsenal sides, Chelsea sides, Liverpool sides, Leicester City sides, they've all had somebody in there that we look at and go, you are a great of the Premier League. Rice is not a great of the Premier League. Odegaard is not a great of the Premier League. Moreno, I don't believe is of the quality to be of a great of the Premier League. That is a very, very exclusive group. That is, they are not Rodri, they are not Gundogan, they are not David Silva, they are not Scholes, they are not Keane, they are not Kante, they are not Essien, they are not Makelele, they are not Patrick Vieira, they are not Emmanuel Petit,
No,
they are
it's
not Brian
totally it's
Robson,
totally
they are not Paul
understandable, man.
Ince. There's levels to this. So when I start talking like this, look at the names I just listed and put Rice and Moreno and Odegaard next to them, man. Not even at the same table. What are we talking about here? So no, to answer your question,
Yeah,
no, I don't think that's good enough.
no, but again, this central midfield that you're talking about right now still pushed Arsenal to challenge for
And they'll do that again. And you
for
lot
the
will challenge again.
Premiership.
I agree.
So if you're adding quality, no, it's just like saying, hey, this Arsenal team isn't good, so don't
I
just
think it's
buy
good.
anyone,
Don't do that.
just
No,
leave
no, no,
it.
no, 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 no. Don't do that.
Come on, man, you have
I
to add
don't do
quality,
that.
and if you add
Again,
quality, things could change.
yes, but you have to add significant quality. That's the add
But again,
exceptional quality.
do you think
I don't think
Marino
it's
is
exceptional.
quality?
I don't think it's
No.
exceptional quality.
Forget his exceptionality. I'm talking
Yeah.
about
Yeah, I
his
think he's a good
impact
player.
right now.
Yes, I think he's a good player.
Do you
Yes.
think he's a good player? Do you
Yes.
rate him?
Yes.
Yeah, I do
Yes.
rate him. Although I do
Yes.
rate a player who plays in the same midfield as him in Real Sociedad. And yes, of course, Eli, I do watch Real Sociedad in Spain when they play. I did like Zubimendi, but again, if Zubimendi doesn't want to come in, no problem. I'm okay with the Merino because Merino could still cover the gaps that I need. Because I've said it with you. I had this argument with you last season. Declan Rice for me isn't an out and out defensive midfielder. I
Mhm,
still think he likes to probe forward most of the
mhm.
time. And again, I still do think he has a quality to still move the ball and score more goals, and helping out in our attacking progression. That leaves that gap in that central defensive midfield area. Merino is that guy to just plug that hole down
That's all
there.
well and good,
He's
but
that guy you could just
forget all this. Back to the original point
put
you
down
made.
there
You
and
said
he was
at the
hit.
very start, and it was a great point. You said we challenged last season. Yes, you did, and I think you'll challenge again this season because you're good enough. You're the second best team in the league, so I think you'll challenge again and fall short again. You're just Luigi. That's all it is. You're Luigi.
No, but
You're Luigi. You're not
wait,
Super
yeah,
Saiyan
no,
Luigi. You're just,
I
you're
hear
just,
you.
you're
I
regular
hear you.
Saiyan
I hear
Luigi.
you.
Like Super Saiyan
A
Luigi
team,
was Liverpool
a
and
team.
You're regular Saiyan. You're regular Saiyan Luigi. You're a Dragon Ball Z fan, right? You a Dragon Ball Z fan?
No, see,
Let me ask me the
wait.
question. Are you a Dragon Ball Z fan? Just yes or no? You watch Dragon Ball Z?
No, not
All
really.
right,
But
cool.
of
We ain't
course,
gonna get the
but of
references.
course, I do. I do
Okay.
that anyway, most
Yeah,
of the
you're
time.
just
But
you're just
not a
Luigi,
big
man.
fan.
You know what I'm saying?
But see,
You're just normal. You're just normal Luigi. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool was Super Saiyan Luigi. You're normal Luigi. That's all I'm saying. That's it. You're Robin, man.
yeah.
You're regular Robin. That's what you are, man. You're a war machine. That's what you are. You have Iron Man. You have
Good,
machine.
good,
That's you lot,
good.
man. You're just
But
war machine.
you man's, aren't even challenging for a
Oh yeah, we
title. But
suck.
I'm not here
We're group.
challenging.
Yeah,
But
we're
again,
group.
but
We suck. You know what I'm saying? We're group. You know what I'm saying? We're
But
told. If we're talking Mario, what are we talking about? I know where we are. But none of us win.
But again, this is what I'm. And if you ask Eli, it would be the same thing. If we had a team that challenged for the title last season,
yes,
a couple of seasons ago, for 2 seasons in a row,
yeah, you fell short twice.
We just got nearly. We fell. Of course, we fell short, but we're nearly there. That's been the story of Arsenal. Good. What do? You go back to the drawing board, go into the market, bring in players that will improve the team. That's all I want from Arsenal. Go and get the players that will improve the team. And the answer and the questions are, will a Merino improve this team? The answer is yes.
Agreed.
Whether we like it or not, he will.
No, I think he will too.
He will. He
I think he
will
will too.
improve this team.
I agree with
Will someone like a Victor Gyokeres or Victor Osimhen improve this team? Will they get a chunk of goals that at least a normal attacking number 9 will get and hand you over the league? Yes, it will improve the team. If Man City have a monster who's scoring 25 goals, 30 goals in a season in Erling Haaland, and Arsenal have their own guy who is scoring 25 to 30 goals in a season, my brother, man. And I was leading that league up till December with 8 points, even till January last season, last 2 seasons, till January.
So you're going to improve.
If I do that and I have someone who will score goals consistently, I might win the league. It's possible.
I see you're going to stay the same. Or do they get better? Or are they going to stay the same? Does that not count? Answer the question. Did City not get better? Did they just stand still? Did they regress?
Well, but again, ask yourself: are City actually?
I'm asking you the question. Does City stay the same? Do they get better or do they get worse, in your opinion? Because the way you're talking is like they're going to stay the same or get worse. They're already better on paper than they were last season. What are we talking about? Because they added a winger they didn't have. Because they added Savio, and I think Savio's their best right winger currently. I think so.
And he hasn't even played in the Premiership. He hasn't gotten a few tackles here and there. Come on,
so
bro.
Neves Gyökeres.
But wait, why are you so quick having this confidence for your ops? Why?
It's not confidence, it's just logic.
Well, I still think he still has to play. Let's see him play.
Okay, so how do we know Gyökeres? How do we know Gyökeres settles in here? How do we know Gyökeres is fine here? What league's Gyökeres coming from?
From Portugal.
Okay.
Ronaldo, your legend, came from Portugal.
Okay. Your legend Henri came. Your legend Henri came from France. 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 What we
presumably the goat.
Your legend is.
Presumably the goat.
Henri's your goat. Your goat. Your goat came from Portugal. I mean, came from France. There's a statue of him outside the stadium.
Guys, they made a mistake there. Of course,
there's a statue of him outside the stadium. Outside the Emirates, there's a statue of your GOAT from Ligue 1 who you don't rate. What are we talking about here? Arsene Wenger, your best manager and most successful, also came from Ligue 1. What are we talking about? Patrick Vieira also came from Ligue 1. Robert Pires also came from Ligue 1. Saliba, who you calling the best central defender in Europe, also came from Ligue 1. Gabriel Magalhaes also came from Ligue 1. Will Todd, who won you lot a league, also came from Ligue 1. Robert Pires also came from Ligue 1. Lauren also came from Ligue 1. You want me to keep going? You want me to carry on?
Players have individual abilities.
And Nicholas Anelka also came from Ligue 1.
And again, certain players develop under certain managers. it wasn't the same when Aladiare came here as a striker
Petit is
for us
nephew. Petit
international.
came from France
The
as well.
player
All
from
the
Bordeaux, Marion
Petit came from
Chamark,
France.
he blew away the French league. He
But
came
anyways,
down
back to
here
the original.
and
Forget all
he
this.
couldn't
Back to
score goals.
the original point.
Lacazette
Back to the
half
original
coach
point.
at best.
Back to the original point. Why are you so convinced that Gyokeres or Osimhen hit the ground running, but Savio doesn't for City? What's the difference?
Because going by individual abilities, man, I really think that's just all we need. When you see certain players, yeah.
So what does City need?
And look
What
at
does
the
City? No. What does City need?
See, all I just
Yeah,
said.
your ops. What do you need? What do they need?
See, man. There's no agenda here.
No one said
Savio
agenda.
come
I
in,
just want
he's
to answer to
already
the
there.
question.
Yeah.
What
Let's
do
see him
Manchester
play.
City need? That's all I
Let's
need
see
to
him
know.
play.
What do Manchester? Let's see Gyokeres play. Let's see.
Of course, they need a winger. They need a winger.
Okay, they signed a winger with Savio. Savio's a winger, so they got a winger. What else do they need?
But again, that winger is still in quotes. Yeah. Let's see what he does in the Premiership. Because
okay, but he's coming from a better league than those two. He's coming from better leagues than Gyokeres and Osimhen.
Come on, man! I've seen lots of.
He's coming from better.
I've seen players come from Spain and they still.
Nah, Eli. When I say he came from France, he won a league title with Monaco. Even though you got him from Japan, he's French. He's from France. He came from the French league. But we move. Go on. As we were saying, when I say that, I'm saying initially, not obviously you grabbed him from Japan. I'm saying he won a league title with Monaco. For those that don't know, but we move. Which is League One. But yeah, Gyokeres and Osimhen are both coming from leagues that you rate much less than where Savio was playing. Because you don't rate League One. You rate the Portuguese league.
Yeah, I rate the Portuguese league,
and you rate the
Italian league. I rate the Italian league,
and you rate the Spanish league as well.
Yeah.
And which is the best out of the three? Which one do you rate the best? Put the three in order in terms of rankings. La Liga, Serie A, Portuguese league.
Well, what is happening right now? The Spanish league is on top, yeah. But again, I still do think that the English.
And what's
league,
2 and 3? And wait, what's 2 and no? Again, what's 2 and 3?
Right now.
What's 2 and 3? You know what I'm saying? So you got the Spanish league, and then would you rate more the Portuguese league or the Italian league?
Italian league. I still rate the Italian league more. I would say. The Italian league.
Okay, that's cool. So you got Spain, Italy, Portugal. So why are you doubting Savio, who's coming from the league you rate the most?
Bruv, you need to see, yeah. This league isn't for the faintest of heart. You need to come down here and prove yourself.
So does Osimhen and Gyokeres. So does Osimhen and Gyokeres. So does Osimhen and Gyokeres, but you're convinced if you sign him,
but we all know that Osimhen is a world-class player. He's a world-class player.
He's world-class.
He's a world-class player.
He's world-class and Merino's world-class. All right, bet.
Sure. What are you saying? Victor Osimhen won the Serie A with Napoli.
Because he won Serie A means he's world-class. Because he won Serie A. So because he won Serie A, okay.
He's a world-class player. Just because you're not in the running for him doesn't make him not to be a world-class player. Victor Osimhen is a world-class Nigerian player.
So Osimhen's world-class.
What are you on about? He's a world-class player.
How many good seasons has he had? How many good seasons has he had? How many good seasons has he had?
Bro, he won the Italian league. And it wasn't in Juventus. And it wasn't in Juventus.
How many good seasons has he had? How many good seasons has he had? Answer the question. How many good seasons has he had?
I don't care. He won the Italian.
So now you don't care. But when it was Meno, we need consistency. But now you don't care.
I don't care. Did Meno win the league? No, what are you talking about?
I don't think Meno's world class. How many good seasons has he had?
How many good seasons? How many good seasons
has he had? How many good seasons has he had? How many good seasons has he had? How many good seasons has he had?
He's a world-class player.
Also, because he wins. So wait. So if you win Serie A, that makes you a world-class player.
Bro, win competitions and do well in those competitions.
Okay, so Raphael, wait, hold up. Wait, hold up.
Let me add the footnotes. Let me add the footnotes. When you win series of competitions. Yeah,
Series or series? One
series of
or multiple?
series
Multiple.
of competitions. Yeah,
Multiple. Multiple.
yeah,
How many
multiple.
trophies has he won? How many trophies has he won?
Osimhen has won. I think. I think he won a competition with Nigeria in the Nations Cup.
No,
How
no,
about
he
that?
hasn't. No, he hasn't. He's never won
I think
anything with
with the
Nigeria.
Nations Cup. I
He's
think
never won
check,
anything. I'm looking at
check.
it right now. I'm
Sure.
looking at it
Are
right
you sure
now.
he didn't win?
I'm looking
Are
at
you
it right
sure?
now. I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. Very sure.
Okay,
Looking at
but
it
is
right
it
now.
only okay? But wait, is it only the? Is it? But I think did he win anything with Lille when he was
Nope.
there?
Nope. Nope.
No. Okay,
Nope.
good. Okay, good. No problem. But he won
You had to
the
add the
Italian.
footnote. He did
But
win the
again,
Italian league.
he won.
Well, you
Yeah,
said series.
he
You
did
said
win the
multiple
Italian.
trophies. He's not won multiple trophies.
Okay, good, good. But he has won one trophy, one
One
very
trophy.
important trophy.
Okay, so
How about
one trophy. We changing it now. So it's not multiple trophies. If you win one trophy, it makes you world class. Go ahead.
okay?
All right.
See, yeah, if
Go
you've won a major honor, and for me, the Italian Serie A is a major honor, yeah, whether I like it
That
or
makes you
not.
world class. No,
And
that's fine. I just want to know
and
your.
then
I
and
just
then
want
he
to know your.
performed
I just want to know your.
consistently
Yeah,
for
I
at
just want to
least
know your
two
metric.
seasons.
Okay.
See, yeah, see,
Cool.
he competed and he played, he won, and he also showed
Mhm.
his mettle for at least two seasons. For me, he's
Mhm.
world class. Let him
Okay.
come down.
Got
You
you.
know, I have no problem with Victor Osimhen coming down. And see, a testament to that is because PSG is looking for him right now. Arsenal is gunning for him. I've even heard in some incendiary spaces that your club was going for him, but of course, his buyer clause was too much, and Manchester United couldn't compete with that. So how about that?
Okay,
So
that's all well and good. So, off your metric, if you win a major honor and perform for 2 seasons or more, that makes you world
at
class.
least
Correct?
consistently
Okay.
at least
Cool.
consistently, yeah.
So is Lautaro Martinez world class then? Just a
Yeah,
question.
people
Of
will
your
consider.
metric.
Yeah. People will
So
consider him
Lautaro.
world class.
Okay, so
Yeah, he's won the
Lautaro.
World Cup. He's won the World Cup.
Okay.
He's won the
So
Italian
Lautaro.
Serie A.
So
What are we
Lautaro
talking
Martinez.
about here? He's
Okay,
a world
cool.
class player.
I'm not arguing against you. I'm just getting your metric. That's all. I'm just making sure the metric is consistent. That's all. So Lautaro Martinez is world class. Victor Osimhen is also world class as well. All right, cool. Bet. That's calm. No stress.
Yeah.
Is Rafael Leao world class? Of your metric, he is. He's won Serie A.
Yeah. He's world
Rafael
class.
Leao's world class. Okay,
Yeah,
class.
yeah. I'll
Okay.
take him. He's won the Italian Serie A one,
Is it
and
is Olivier Giroud world class?
bro, he's been there, done that, man. He's
Okay,
been there,
cool.
done that.
Is Grealish world class? Of your metric, he is. You see where your metric kind of falls. So is he? So I'll let you answer the question. This is your
No,
metric
no,
you're
no,
using.
but
I'm not even disputing it.
but
Is
again,
Grealish world class?
the class of players you're calling are those kind of players that if someone wants to get them into their team and they
Forget all
ask
of that.
them, would
I
you
don't need
like
all
this
the
player
extras.
in your team? You would say, yeah. You would
Is
say,
Jack
yeah.
Grealish world class? It's a yes or no question.
Would I want him in my team? The answer is yes.
So is Jack Grealish world class?
He's won multiple trophies. He has done it consistently, but
So yes.
his form has dipped. So it's not
No.
in that
Forget the
bracket
forms
right now.
dipped. It's your metric. He's won multiple trophies and he's had 2 or more seasons where he's
No, but you have
performed
to be
well.
consistent. But again, you have to be consistent. You have to
So
be consistent.
how often do you get then?
So,
How long do you get?
so he's not consistent right now. His form is dipped. So I
So
won't
because of
buy
that
him.
one
I'll
season
bring
where
him
his
in.
form dipped. So is he not world class? Is
He's
Jack
world
Grealish
class,
world
but
class?
if he gets his fitness
Okay.
levels up to speed again,
So he's
he
world
could get
class.
back to that position.
Is Romelu Lukaku world class?
No,
Why is he not world class? By your metric, he is.
nah. He's not.
Why is he not?
He's not.
He's won major honors
He's
and
not.
he's performed at a good level. This is your
He's not
metric.
world class, man.
Why is
He's
he
not
not
world
then?
class, man.
Explain. Why is
But
he
you
not
have to
then?
be
Explain.
consistent. You have to be
He was
consistent.
consistent. He was consistent. I'm
I
looking
added,
here.
I added,
He
I
was
added that
consistent.
of it. He has to be
He was
consistent.
consistent. He
He
was
wasn't
consistent.
consistent in Chelsea. Wasn't consistent in
When's the last time he played for Chelsea, my friend?
bro. I don't know, bro. He wasn't
Okay,
consistent.
so I'll tell you then.
So he's
So who
not
was he
world
not
class
consistent for?
he's
Oh,
not
you know
world
what's
class
crazy? You know what's crazy?
in
You
my
know
own
what's crazy? I'm
evaluation.
having a look here. Hold on. Let me make sure I get this right. Hold up. So let's look in here. Let me see. Oh my lord, that's only half. Did he go there? 22.
looking for holes. But we
I'm not
do
looking
know.
for holes. I'm just here doing it. So yes, by your metric, he is because he's performed well, scored goals, and one major honors.
Nah. His shit. His shit.
Why is he shit?
His shit.
But for your metric, he's world class.
No, would you want a Lukaku in your team right
I
now?
don't want either of them. I want Osimhen or Lukaku on my team, to be honest. I don't want either.
Exactly, bro.
I don't want either. No, I don't want Osimhen either. I wouldn't take Osimhen at my club either.
Why? Why wouldn't you take
I want to take
Osimhen?
Osimhen, but I don't like the injuries. He don't play enough. I'm very concerned. He don't play
That's
enough.
true. That's true. But
The entire time he's been at Napoli, he's played over 30 matches once. That's a major red flag.
well, but if he's gonna win you the title and score important goals,
He's won one title.
But one important title, man.
Very, and so did Lukaku. Lukaku's won titles. Bear in mind, Lukaku, even though he played, Lukaku only scored 2 more goals than Lukaku this season just gone.
But again, he did it in a Napoli team.
He did it at Roma, who's a worse team. Roma are not a good side either. Roma are not a good. Roma are not a good side either.
Juventus or Inter Milan.
Roma are not a good side either. Roma are not a good side either. Roma are not a good side either, and he scored 2 less goals than him. What are we talking about here? And then 22-23 he got more, but even the season before that, how long has Osimhen been at? He outscored 20-21, 21-22. Lukaku outscored him. What are we doing? Well, 2021, I should say, because he was at Chelsea and then he fell off.
No problem. But we do know that Osimhen is a world-class player. We do know. We know
by your metric, he is. By your and that's cool. I just want you to be consistent with your metric. You said if you win a major honor, if you win a league title, and you are good for 2 seasons,
not league title. If you win a major honor.
Okay, so what are the major honors? What are the major honors?
Okay, see, if you win a major honor or multiple major
honors. What are major honors to you?
And you're consistent and you're consistent.
What are the major honors to you? So we know. What are the major honors?
Level.
What are the major honors?
No, it could be the league, it could be the Champions
No, I'm
League.
asking you. Don't hit me with what it could be. I'm asking you, Tony. What is a major honor to you? Because what's a major honor to you could be different to me.
The Champions League.
Okay, so Champions League
and your top 5 league trophy.
Okay, what are your top? What's the top 5? What's the top 5 in Europe? Top 5 in Europe. Yeah. What's the top 5 in Europe? What's the top
Spain,
5 in
Italy, England. Spain, Italy, England.
Spain,
Germany,
Italy, England.
Yeah, Germany.
And what's 5? That's 4. What's 5? What's the 5th? It's got to be a 5th.
Which one should I give it to? I'll just give it to. I don't want to suit your argument. The Portuguese league.
It's not about suit my argument. I'm asking you. So we've got England, Spain, Italy, Germany, Portugal. That's the 5. Okay, so if you win one of those league titles or a Champions League, so we're gaining your metric. We're gaining your metric. So England, France, Spain, Germany. No, sorry. England, Spain, Italy, Germany, Portugal. They're the 5. So if you win a league title in any one of those and you perform for 2 or more seasons, you are then indeed world class in your opinion.
Okay. And you win multiple trophies. And you mean multiple trophies.
Or if you win multiple trophies, because we've already established Osimhen hasn't won. Osimhen's not won multiple, so that goes against your metric.
But sure. But again, I still think it's world class.
Yeah. So you have to change your metric then.
I still think it's world class.
Yeah, so then you have to change your metric. It can be one.
Yeah, maybe it's not complete. But again, like I said, football is not ABC. There's a lot of inconsistencies in football.
Yeah, no. What you need to say is there's exceptions to the rule, which I understand. If you said there's an exception to the rule, that's cool.
Yeah, exactly. What I'm saying, there's inconsistencies.
If Osimhen's an exception, not inconsistencies. No. It's just exceptions to the rule. That's all. Because Saliba's an exception to that rule. You think Saliba's a world-class player, but he hasn't won anything. So he's an exception.
He hasn't won anything. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So So
Gabriel, I think, is the same.
So to my own metrics, William Saliba hasn't even won anything. So in that case, he's not a world-class player.
No,
but you and me know that William Saliba.
No. Exactly. Of your metric, he's an exception to the rule, and that's fine. So Osimhen's an exception. Exactly. Same way Saliba is, same way Gabriel is, same way Declan Rice is, same way Saka is, Martinelli. You know what I'm saying? I presume Gyökeres has won something.
I
And
don't
Sheik
think
said this in the
Bukayo
super chat.
Saka. I don't think Saka is there yet. I don't think
Yeah,
he's
he's not.
there yet. It's just
Okay, fans.
roaming
Tony, based
around
off
the area.
Yeah, and big up Sheik for the super chat. Tony, based off your metrics,
Big up
Saliba
Sheik.
isn't world class. He's won fuck all at Arsenal. There is facts, but he did say he's an exception to the rule, which is calm. You know what I'm saying, and that is true. And yeah, little bro, man, I already know. Shout out my little bro in the chat because even he's like, yeah, this is just nonsense. But we move. Where else we at? I think we pretty much covered everything, to be honest. I think we pretty much covered everything. Oh yeah, because you lot no, we didn't. Champions League. So let's say you get Moreno, you get Gyökeres or Osherman. What are we saying?
Bro, my major focus is the league, man. Recapture the league first.
Right,
We
carry on.
can lay our
Okay,
hands on that
carry on.
league. I think we're more closer to capturing the league than the UEFA Champions League. But again, I always want us to have a big squad, but a big squad with quality players. And that's what Arsenal haven't had in a long time. So right now, since we'll be bringing in Merino and Thomas Partey isn't going anywhere, I'm happy with that one. If Thomas Partey isn't going anywhere, Rice is still down there with us. We have Jurgen Timber who's back. You can see that our back four, is already totally covered. Um, Not to also forget Tomiyasu, who could also come in as a backup in that right back position. He can also play as a central defender. He does that, with his Japanese national team. So we have a lot of cover in that defense. In the middle of the park, we can even still tuck in Jurien Timber in that CDM role. It's possible. He's done that for Ajax. Thomas Partey is still down there. Rice is still down there. Odegaard is still down there. Martinelli. I just really hope that Martinelli will bring back those goals. That's missing in his game last season. I hope he comes back. But again, he looks stronger. Went to the Olympics, came back, won a medal. He's looking good in training. I think that this season something could really happen. Mostly if we get a striker.
Gyökeres, man. Is
That's
Gyökeres
the
world
one
class?
in my.
Is Gyökeres world class?
Anyway, he won a title last season, man. But
Not one of the major honors.
I don't think
no, he
he's
did. I tell a lie. He did. He did. He did. He won a major honor.
right.
He won a
Right?
wait. Yeah, wait. Did he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he did. He
won.
won a major honor. He did.
He
He won a
won.
major honor.
He blew the league off
Yeah,
last season, man. Yeah,
he won
he
a
won.
major honor. So Gyökeres is world class. That being said, he ain't had 2 seasons in a row, so he can't be.
Yeah, it can't be. Yeah,
So is
not
so
2
is he
seasons
not?
in a row.
So is he world class or not? In your opinion?
I just think he's this kind of player that's just getting to that level, but not there yet.
So you prefer Osherman? You prefer Arsenal to sign Osherman over Gyökeres, right?
Either of them. I'm not particularly focused on one of them. Either of them.
Or you don't think
For
there's a
me,
big
they're
gap
the same.
between the two?
No, I don't think so.
Shit,
I
I'm
don't think
Liverpool playing Arsenal. Crazy.
Yeah, we're playing them right now.
Yeah, I just seen it as I clicked on it. You lot 2-1
Yeah.
down. Scrubs, you know what I'm saying? But we move. But yeah, Champions League, are you winning it? What are we saying?
Bro, we'll compete. That's all I would say right now.
Semi-final? Quarter-final?
Semi-final, come on, man. We're in the quarterfinals, man. Semi-finals, it's a big possibility. Mostly with the signings that I'm seeing,
yeah,
not
so
with what we have now.
yeah, we
but
adding this. Yeah,
with
so
the
this is the
quality.
point. We adding because we
If
adding
go there,
signings.
go
So
there.
okay, so if we're adding signings that
Mhm.
you've made, let's say we've added the signings to 2. We've added Moreno, we've added Osherman or Gyökeres. You've already said you're gonna blow City out of the water, so you're better than them. Outside of Real Madrid, who's better than you in the Champions League with those additions?
I think Bayern is still ahead of us in the
You think
pecking order.
Bayern are a better side than you, like with Vincent Company? So you think Vincent Company's Bayern Munich is better than
Bro,
Arsenal?
bro, come on, man. Come on, man.
Okay,
This
cool. So we got
light
Bayern. Who
out
else?
of us last
Okay,
season. They
we
beat
got
us up.
Bayern. Okay, we got Bayern. Who else?
Yeah. I think Bayern is still ahead of us.
So we got Real
Real
Madrid. We
Madrid is
got
far,
Bayern.
far ahead
Who
of
else?
us.
We
Barcelona,
got
we
Real
can
Madrid.
hold our own with Barcelona. We can hold
No,
our
no,
own
no.
with
Forget
Barcelona.
holding their own. Who do you think is better than Arsenal as a team? We've got Real Madrid. You said Bayern Munich. Who else?
Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. I think Bayern Munich is better.
Okay.
Mm, then who else? Bro, I only think maybe Man City right now because they have
How can
a
how
potent
can Man
strike.
City how can Man City be better than you when you're gonna blow them out the water in the Premier League?
I don't have the signings yet.
No, we're adding in the signings into this question. So we're
No,
adding Moreno. No, we're
are you
adding
adding
no.
Gyökeres? Are
Yes,
you adding
yes,
Gyökeres? Are you adding
yes,
Osimhen?
yes,
Okay,
Tony.
then good.
Yes.
Yeah. Then
So adding in, so I asked the question again. Adding in Moreno, adding in Gyökeres or Osimhen, who is better than Arsenal in the Champions League?
Real Madrid and Bayern Munich.
Okay, anybody else?
None.
Okay.
Ella is
So
saying Inter, but
okay, so forget
I
all
don't
that.
think
So,
Inter is
so
better
with
than.
those signings, so according to Tony, with those signings, Arsenal are better, are the best team in the league and the third best team in Europe. Okay,
Yeah.
first.
And again, it's not. But again, it's not something far from reality, man. When the
Nobody said it
quarterfinals
was
last
far.
season,
Nobody said it was
no,
far from
I'm
reality.
just saying it's not. It's not
Why are you
something
so
so
on the
far
defensive?
off.
I don't
No,
think it's far off. I
no.
think you are one of the
You know,
better teams. I
when you get that look, when
what
you get that, when you get that smirk on your face,
what smirk
and
did I
you
say? I didn't
arguing this,
smirk.
you arguing
What
this
smirk?
point. Sometimes,
What point did I argue? What point did I argue apart from ask you questions? According to you, if
no,
Arsenal add Moreno and add Gyökeres or Osimhen, you will win the Premier League by far.
yeah,
Your words. You'll blow Manchester
yeah,
City and
yeah,
everyone else out the water.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
also, I asked you in the Champions League with those signings. I said, who's better than you? You said Real Madrid and Bayern
I'm
Munich. So
buying.
according to
Yeah,
you, Arsenal are the third best team in Europe with those signings.
true
That's all.
fact.
Okay, so let's strip it back. Let's say you,
Atletico, I still
let's
think we
say,
can beat
okay, forget all that.
Atletico.
Let's say you just add. Wait, let me get to this. To Andrew says, "He who laughs longer." Tony, flawless will feel the pain come Christmas. I'm already feeling the pain now, but you
Yeah,
lot ain't.
that's Andy
But
Bell. That's my
but
friend,
big
man.
up
Big up.
Andrew. But
Yeah.
you lot,
Love
like I
you, bro.
said, again, Andrew. I've not even said anything against what Tony said. I'm just asking questions. That's all. I'm just
Let him
gauging
keep
where he's at.
laughing, bro.
Okay, I even laughed.
Experts,
You know what I'm saying?
experts will know.
I even laughed.
Experts
I
will
don't.
know.
Okay, let's go there. At Christmas, we'll know what. What will we know by Christmas?
No, where Man United would be and where Arsenal would be.
I know. We have Arsenal pretty much the same place at Christmas, near the top of the league. Correct? You'll be first
Ah,
on. Come Christmas, you'll be first or second. Do you disagree with that?
no, I think so. See, we are going
So
to
what's the
blow
difference?
this league. Eli, I don't know if you agree with me on this one, man,
He
because
definitely
you do
doesn't.
know
I
that
know.
we're
You said
just a
we don't agree.
striker away,
Okay,
maybe a striker and a
so let's
winger away.
clarify. So let's go back to more
If we
realistic.
get these
Okay,
guys
yeah,
in,
yeah,
bro,
Tony. So let me ask you because it's looking like
dangerous,
Moreno's
man.
going to
We
come in.
already have the
So
best
let's say,
defense.
so Tony, let's say you add just Moreno, where the Arsenal finish in the league. If you add just Moreno to this, do you win the
Then
league
we'll
or no?
fall. No. We'll fall short.
Okay, cool.
We'll fall
Champions
short.
League with just adding Moreno outside of
We'll
Real
fall.
Madrid and Bayern
We
Munich.
will. We will
You think
fall.
City? You think
Fall
City are
short.
better than you? Who else do you think is better than you?
Yeah.
If you just add Moreno,
If we just add Moreno, then
yes. Who's better
Atletico will
than
be
you in the
better than
Champions League?
us.
Atletico?
Atletico will
Anybody
be better
else?
than us. Inter will be
Okay.
better than us.
So you've got
AC
Real
Milan
Madrid.
might be better than us.
Wait, not Mike. We need just so we got Real Madrid, we've got Bayern Munich, we've got Manchester City, we've got Atletico Madrid. Anyone else?
Maybe a Barcelona in that
All
vein.
right, so we'll say so with just Moreno added, you like fifth or sixth. Okay. Fair.
Yeah, and that's because we do need a striker. We do need someone who
I know
will
you need
come
a
in
striker.
and chip in
Okay.
20-25 goals, man. Very
Let me ask
important.
you.
But see, flawless, man. See,
Well,
even if you're asking all these questions, you too
mhm.
use your church mind and envisage what I'm trying to say. If Arsenal is challenging for this major honors, yeah, with Eddie Nketiah, yeah, this guys couldn't even score up to 10 goals. Even Gabriel Jesus. If we're challenging with these guys, yeah, bruv, do you know what it will mean if we bring in Victor Gyokeres, who will just score even half of just what he scored last season?
I,
Do you know what that
I,
would do to our team? It
yes,
will
I agree.
completely transform the way Arsenal will look.
I agree with you.
It
I
will
don't think
scare
what
us.
I don't know why you're in the defensive. I don't think what you're saying is far fetched. It's not far fetched. I don't know why you keep thinking that I think that I think you're so far away. I've said I think you're the second best team in the league, and I think you're one of the better teams in Europe. And with the favorable draw, I expect you bare minimum to reach the quarterfinals of the Champions League again. Semi-final dependent on draw. I think you'll fall short. So I don't know why
Even
in
if
the
our
defensive.
striker would give me
Yeah.
25, 30 goals. You think
Yes.
so?
Yes. You know why? Because of the guy who's in the dugout for you lot. And your midfield.
But again, see, I always like to remove Mikel Arteta out the equation.
Of course you do.
Again,
Of course you like to remove
I
him because
don't
he's a
really
problem.
think he's the guy. I don't think
I
Mikel
know you.
Arteta
I know
is
you're
the guy.
Arteta out. I know.
But,
Yeah,
but
I know.
but again, that's separate. The team, this particular team, has challenged for major honors
Of
two
course.
seasons in a row.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't matter whether the manager is there or not. What matters is that this set of players have gone for this title twice in a row.
And
So
failed.
if we add what is meant to be added into this team, regardless of Mikel Arteta, if we do add what we need to add, I don't care who is in that dugout. We might
Yeah,
win the
see, that's
league.
where it is. You don't care who's in the dugout, and two, you've not added everything you need to add to win the league, in my opinion, because your midfield is still lacking. That's why your midfield's
That's what I'm
lacking. Your
saying.
manager's
That's
not
what
good
I'm
enough.
saying. We do need a Zubermendi or Merino, anyone that comes in.
I
I'm
disagree with the
okay with
Moreno
that.
one. That's the point. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, let's
That's
wait
it.
and see.
And we will
Let's
find
wait
out
and
and see. And like I told you
see.
this all when we did the show all last season, and I said Arsenal won't win the league or Champions League, and you was like, "Nah, we'll win something." The stars are aligning for us, flawless.
No, you won. You won. I agree. You won.
I
You
what?
won.
Say that
No
again?
problem, man.
What?
You won. You
Oh,
won.
also I was right on both counts.
Bro, bro,
So
bro, you
currently
were
you're 0
right.
and 2. So
See,
currently you're 0 and 2, and I'm 2 and
you
2.
make a very big mistake and misunderstand me, man.
Go on. What's the big mistake? Go on.
If you win, I will tell you won.
Yeah,
I would
of
not
course.
deny you. But you deny me all my old wins, yeah? You
When have
deny
you
all
won?
of them from me. You give me only L's. But
When
no
did you
problem.
win? When
This
did you win
season,
with a prediction?
this season,
When did you
let's
win?
see, man.
When did
This
you win
season,
with your
let's
what
see what's
prediction
gonna
did
happen.
what prediction did you give that you won and I called wrong?
Bro, how about you? Where do you see Manchester United this season?
Oh, we are in shit. That's where we're at. We are going to be awful. I am dreading this season. That's where I think we are going nowhere.
Serious?
That's where we are. What do you mean serious? Where do you have Manchester United? Exactly. You ask me questions you know the answer to. This guy. Where do you have Manchester United? I think we finished 6th at best. The highest we can finish in the league is 6th.
Okay. Do you okay? Do you think Chelsea will? Do you think Chelsea will make anything out of this season in any way?
In regards to what? Oh, my
The
bad, Eli. I get to it. Don't worry, man. It's because it started automatically. Oh, my bad. I must have missed that as I went. Oh shit. Yeah, Eli, I get to that. We did speak about Smith Rowe, but I get to it. My bad, my bad. But go on, carry on. Chelsea in regards to do I think they could
Chelsea
make
in regards
could
to
they make
title in
title?
the grand scheme of
Let's
things,
clarify
like
this. Title is
position,
City.
the
Title is
positioning,
title is City and
the
Arsenal.
positioning in the league, positioning in the
Best
league.
the best
Where
they
do
can
you
do in
put
the league is I think they'll be 5th or 6th.
fifth or sixth?
5th or
And you're
6th,
not
yeah.
putting Manchester United above them.
No. Because one thing they
On
can
the
do,
contrary,
one thing
I still do. On the
go on.
contrary, I do think that Man United will best Chelsea this season. I think Chelsea is far, far, far off.
So what are
They
we?
can defend.
So what are we? So we can defend. Exactly, Tony. Hear what you are saying.
No. See, if Martinez comes back fully fit this season,
Who's he playing next to?
defensively,
Tony. Who is he?
something could
Who
happen.
Who is he playing next to?
Yoro, isn't Yoro a world-class player?
Yoro. What's
Isn't
it
he
saying in the title? What's it saying in the
isn't he
title? What's it saying?
generational?
What's it saying in the title? Read the title.
Yeah,
Read the title.
when he gets back, when he gets
Read
old.
the
you don't
title.
think he's gonna come back from injury stronger?
Of course. He'll come back from injury.
like a
But what could
player
happen in the meantime?
yeah.
Okay. So who wait. All right, so scratch that. Let's say Yoro and Martinez are good. Who's in goal for us, Tony?
Oh my God, Onana.
Who's in goal? Exactly. Who's playing right back for us, Tony?
Bro, even that right back.
Who's playing right back for us, Tony? I'm asking you. Tell me, because this is the team you think can do something. So who's playing right back for us? Because we got a strong defense.
See, I'm not saying you're gonna do something, but I'm putting you above Chelsea, no matter what.
What do we have that is better than them?
Better than Chelsea. And again, the players you have,
you've made a statement.
And
What's better?
Are
we defensively better than them?
I think so.
Okay, is our midfield better than us defensively? No, we don't even have a 6, Tony. What are you talking about? We don't even have a 6. Are we better than them offensively in midfield?
Not sure about that, man.
Okay, do we have a better attack than them, Tony? Tony, how many goals did Manchester United score last season in the Premier League?
No, you guys were poor, but it doesn't mean that might be the same thing this season.
Okay, so who's changing it then this season? What attackers have we signed that are going to change it going forward?
You won a trophy.
Again, you are missing the point. Don't talk about trophies. We're talking about the league positions. Whole different conversation. Is our attack better than theirs, Tony? Is our attack better than theirs, Tony?
You won a trophy, brother.
Is our attack better than theirs, Tony? It's a yes or no question, my friend.
See. The attack is better than yours, but see, man.
Okay, is their manager better than us? Is their manager better than us?
No.
So they don't have a better manager.
I don't rate that. We don't have a better.
We don't. Wait. So you have Ten Hag above Maresca?
Yeah.
Or Maresca above Ten Hag. So we have a better manager, even though you don't rate Ten Hag at all.
Of course, Ten Hag has more pedigree.
They have the better attack.
Ten Hag has more pedigree than him.
They have the better attack. They have the better midfield. We have the better defense. So how are we finishing above them off that metric? They have a better attack in midfield. How are we finishing above them?
I don't think it has to do with the metric. I don't think it has to do with the metric.
That is the metric. What are we talking about here? Your words, they have a better midfield.
How did the metric work when you won the trophy last season, when you won a cup?
Again, you keep misplacing. We're not talking about winning trophies. We are talking about a league position.
Without winning trophies,
we're talking, but that's not what we're talking about, Tony. Don't try and gas it. We are not talking about trophies. We're talking about the league position. That's how this conversation started. So we are going to stay on topic and stay on track. So
I just think that Manchester United
league-wise
would you
have nothing to back that up. You think,
but nothing to back that up for now. Let's see.
Okay, so at least we know. All right, cool. So you have us. Where do you have Manchester United finishing currently?
5th.
So who's your top 4? City, Arsenal, and who's the other 2?
Top 4. If Arsenal brings in a striker, Gyokeres.
No, you have Arsenal. I know you have Arsenal top 4. We don't need the order. Who's the top 4? You have City, Arsenal. Who's the other 2?
Arsenal. I put Arsenal, City 2nd, Liverpool 3rd,
and then who 4th?
And I'm thinking Aston Villa doesn't need that 4th position.
Okay, saying Villa 4th. Okay, so you're saying we're better than Chelsea, Spurs, Newcastle. Who else finished above us? Because we finished 8th. Yeah, that's 5, 6, 7. So you think we're better than Newcastle, Chelsea, Spurs? 5th, 6, 7. All right, cool. Why? Why do you think we're better than them? Where have we improved? You don't rate Euro. So how have we improved?
The market hasn't ended yet.
You don't rate Euro.
No,
so
you Wait, but you brought in Zexi. Come on, bro.
Do you rate Xerxes? Do you rate Xerxes? Do you rate
You
Xerxes? Do you rate Xerxes?
wait. So you don't have belief in your players?
Answer the question. It's not
See,
about my belief. We're talking about you will get to me. You've
no. I
made a
don't
statement.
rate him. I don't
You've
rate him,
made
but
it.
it doesn't.
Okay. So we've made two
No,
signings you don't rate. Wait.
I don't rate
Hold up.
him. It doesn't
We've
mean
made,
that he can
hold up.
perform.
So we've made two signings you don't rate. So how are we going to jump from 8th to 5th when we've not improved in your eyes? Explain,
I just
please.
feel some things would change.
What will
Because how
change?
do you explain Manchester United winning a trophy last season?
We're not
The
talking
same
about
way I can't
trophies. We're
explain.
talking about league
That's what
positions.
I know.
We're
The
not
same
talking.
way.
We're not talk. We're
Same
not
way I
talking
can't
about
explain.
trophies. Stop mentioning trophies. We are talking about league positions. Stop mentioning trophies. We are not talking about trophies. It's a whole different conversation. Stop mentioning trophies. Thank you. As I was saying, we've made two signings Tony does not rate, but he sat here saying Manchester United are going to jump from 8th to 5th. I am not the smartest guy in the world. I am not the brightest bulb in the box, people. Somebody tell me how that makes sense. A team can jump from 8th to 5th in Tony's mind when we've made two signings he don't rate. He already doesn't rate the squad and he doesn't rate the manager.
But
So
Man
how
United won a trophy last season.
we're not talking about trophies. We are talking about league position. That's a whole different conversation.
Out of a miracle.
We're talking about
It's a
league.
miracle.
We are talking
Why
about
try to make
league
sense
position.
out of
We
it?
are talking about
Don't make
league
sense out of it.
position. We are talking about league position. We are talking about Premier League. That's how this conversation started. That's how it's continued. We are not moving off of it. You have Manchester United finishing 5th in the league. Your words. So I'm asking you to explain how. You have no reasoning how. We've made two signings you don't rate. So how are we jumping from 8th to 5th? Someone explain that to me. Explain that to me if that makes sense.
See,
even if someone explain that to me.
Okay, let me explain it.
Okay, please do.
Even if I don't rate Zexi, I've not called him a bad player. He could still ball the season.
But you don't think he will?
I don't think
because you don't rate him.
No. Now you're putting words in my mouth.
Oh, it's not nice, is it?
I don't rate him doesn't mean that he's not a good player. It could be.
You don't. Wait. Hold up. Just because I don't rate him does not mean he's not a good player. This is one and the same.
Yeah. No.
If you rate a player,
even if I don't rate him, it doesn't mean that he might not be a.
No. Forget Mike.
It doesn't mean that he might
wrong.
not perform.
But you don't rate Xerxes. So therefore, your prediction is he's not going to perform. You don't rate Yoro. So your prediction is Yoro's not going to perform.
Then that's
you said
wrong.
this earlier. You don't rate Yoro.
Wrong. I don't rate him, but it doesn't mean that he doesn't have.
We're going off your prediction, Tony. Your prediction is I don't rate these two players. Therefore, you are saying I don't think they will perform well.
And again,
so therefore, they're not going to improve the team.
Yoro is a bad player.
You don't rate Yoro though. You don't rate him. You said you don't rate him.
I don't think he's a world-class player.
You said you don't rate him.
There are big differences in this thing, and it doesn't mean that he's not going to perform.
Let's get. Do you think he improves Manchester United? Is it me? It's Tony. Even his Wi-Fi is out enough of him. I hope it's not me. Anyway, hey, big up, little bro. Says absolute entertainment. This is why are you still awake, little bro? But hey, man, I told you, man, I can entertain. Man's out here. You already know. Tony will be back shortly. I'll be back. Yeah, because I got it on the big screen. Yeah, his Wi-Fi said, "Nah, allow this." Somebody make sense of that of me. United finished 8th. Made two signings, man doesn't rate, but we're going to finish 5th. Explain. Someone please explain that to me. Someone please let it be known it is. Hey, allow my little bro. Don't do that, nephew. Don't do that. That's little bro. Absolute just. But shout out, Tony. Are you not entertained? Can't believe it's almost 2.5 hours. So those are asking about watch along. No, I'm not doing a watch along. I'm getting something to eat and then go and sleep. That is my plan. I don't know what he's talking about here. And people keep saying United can finish top 2, top 3, top 4, top 5. Based off of what? No one's giving me good reasoning. It's all just hope and bluster. And just, based off of what? How do we get that much euros now? How do we get that much? Let's say euro on Xerxes. I'm opposite to Tony. I actually think are good signings. I actually like them both as signings. However, they ain't gonna transform us. Xerxes gonna take us from scoring 58 to 78 goals. No, I don't think he is. Is Yaro going to improve us defensively? Yes. Is he going to make us defensively so we're locked down? No. Not in the slightest, because we still look the same in preseason as we did last time. Yeah, Eli, between 6th and 8th, roundabouts, depending on other teams. But Tony here has United moving 3 places up, even though we've signed in players he don't rate. But hey, we move. It's crazy. It's crazy.
See, yeah, guys, I never left the building. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that even if I don't rate Zexy, it doesn't mean that he's not going to score a couple of goals this season. Cool. It doesn't mean that. So let's just see. I don't rate Euro doesn't mean that he's not going to perform this season.
But you don't think he's going to perform, though. That's the point we're making predictions here, Tony. You don't rate him, therefore you don't think he will perform. You don't rate Xerxes, so therefore you don't think he will perform. So therefore there are not going to be improvements to Manchester United. So
but what if he performs?
Yes, that's a whole. But you don't think he will, Tony?
Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, good.
So this is the point that I'm making. We're talking your prediction. You are under the spotlight here. It's your prediction.
Good. Well, good.
It's your, but this is why we do these things. This is why.
Then what if Rashford steps up? What if Ahmad steps up? What if Merino steps up more? To get more goals.
What if Margot Robbie finally answers my DMs? You know what I'm saying? Since we're just doing what ifs. So what if? You know what I'm saying?
Well, but again, I just really think that Chelsea's just too disjointed.
Wait,
too,
shit! Wait, it's 3 months. Fuck.
Yeah, it's 3 months, man. I
thought it was 2.
Show that big. It's 3.
Fantastic. What if a nephew? Fantastic. What if? Even my little brother gets it. Even my little brother gets it. I think United will get about 7 because he knows. I know my pops is probably on the same mindset. Hey, little bro, what does pops think we gonna finish this season? I know he's told you. You know what I'm saying? What ifs? This ain't Marvel. So we're going off your prediction. Your prediction is if Arsenal sign Merino and
this is not the Arsenal team. This is not the Arsenal team. This is a Man United team. So
I'm using it as an example.
I'm not certain about what happens in your own team. But for my own team, I could say.
But we're making predictions, and the point that I'm making is we have made no improvements according to you, but you have us jumping up 3 places. That makes no sense, is the point that I'm making. We've made 0 improvements to you, but we're going to jump up 3 places. Makes no sense.
I get it, but it makes no sense the way you won a title last season.
We're not talking about trophies, Tony. We are talking about the Premier League.
As I keep saying, but I'm just saying the same way you won a trophy last season.
We're not talking
it's the same way
about
this might
trophies.
happen too. So
we're not
it's about your own perception, isn't it?
We're not talking about trophies. We are talking about.
I get that, but again, it's your perception.
We're talking.
I think it's my opinion. I do think Eli, that Man United will finish above Chelsea.
Hey, facts, Eli. Facts.
And the reason to that is that I don't rate the manager. That's the bottom of the whole thing. I don't rate that Chelsea manager. I think he will do worse than what Pochettino did last season.
And you rate Ten Hag,
He'll do worse.
And you don't rate Ten Hag?
I don't rate... Now, this is the same thing now. I don't rate Ten Hag, but I do think that Ten Hag has more credibility in the bank than this Chelsea manager.
Where did that credibility get Manchester United last season? How much did that
credibility? You won your trophy. Arsenal didn't get a trophy.
League title. I mean, not league title. League. Champions League.
He's won multiple trophies, and Arsenal hasn't won anything in 2 seasons.
Because you lot stink too. The point that you lot stink too. But the point I'm making is, what did we do in the Premier League and the Champions League? Had our worst ever campaigns.
No, see, bro. I don't rate your manager, but I do
I'm glad
think
to.
he's better than the Chelsea manager.
Okay,
How
so you
about
have Chelsea. Okay,
that?
and you have us finishing above Spurs. Why? Why are
They're
we
my
finishing? Why are
ops,
we
man.
finishing above Spurs?
They're my ops.
All
They're
right,
my
so
ops, man.
agenda cool.
I don't, you know,
Why
they're
are
my
Newcastle
ops.
not finishing? Why are Newcastle not finishing above us?
That Newcastle thing. They had a big drop off last season, man. You saw what happened. And again,
How many? They had a big
you
drop
can't
off last
trust them
season.
with injury.
How many big drop off last season? How many points did they finish below Manchester United with a big drop off? Give us
Couple
an
of
educated guess.
no, couple of points, man. Couple of points,
Okay,
bro.
so a couple of points. So imagine they don't have that drop off
No,
and
no,
they're just
no.
mediocre.
But again, it's due to their injury
Okay,
worries. Those
facts.
man, yeah, almost the whole full team, were injured last season. At the time, they had 11 players out.
Yeah,
Manchester United,
exactly.
even if the players are shit, but they did still have players who could, you can count on in terms of their fitness levels.
I'm saying, I hear you, little bro. Yeah,
Newcastle
he
had
probably thinks
nearly up
seventh as well.
11,
I
12
might have to change it
out of
actually. I don't think we finish above seventh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, what am I talking about? Six? Yeah, we don't finish above seventh.
Are you
Hey, bro, you
serious?
right. Hey, little bro, you right. You know what I'm saying? You right. What you mean? Am I serious? Who's scoring our goals, Tony?
Zexy.
How
Even
many
if I
goals
don't rate,
how many goals did Xerxes get last season? How many league goals has Xerxes got combined in his last 2 seasons?
bro, it's not about. See, you cannot bring in that Serie A stuff. Look at Hoyland, but the thing there is that
I thought you rate Serie A as a league. You just bought Calafiori from there. You want Osimhen, who's world
see,
class from there.
see, I think the kid is a baller, but I don't think he's a world class player. That's the problem. He's not a world class player. So if he comes in
Andrew,
this season, let's see
yeah.
what he brings. Let's see
What
what
have
he
we
brings
done
to the
since then?
game.
Hey, Andrew, again, I'm waiting to hear who's scoring our goals. So how many goals does Xerxes score, in your opinion? Because you said Xerxes getting us goals. How many goals is Xerxes getting us?
I think Zexy might. Let me say, might chip
League
in like
goals. League. They were saying league goals,
league.
league goals, league
Mhm.
goals, yeah.
Let me say 13 goals.
Okay. Do you know how many goals Xerxes scored in
If
his
if if
okay,
Hoyland
you said
if
you wait, wait,
Hoyland
wait.
is doing
You said
10
13
goals
goals.
last season,
You said 13 goals. Do you know
how
how many
many goals
goals
did Hoyland do last season? 10
in the league?
goals?
10 in the league, yes. 10 in the
10,
league.
right?
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're saying Xerxes gets 13? Yeah?
I think he might score 13.
Do
Yeah.
you want to change your answer? Because now it's Mike. 13?
I think if he plays consistently, he might score
Okay, so
13.
we're saying Xerxes. Okay, do you know how many goals Xerxes scored combined in his last 2 seasons in Serie A?
Maybe combined.
Yeah, how much? Take an educated guess. How many goals you think in his last 2 seasons combined? The last 2
Last two
seasons.
seasons, I think 20, 21 goals.
Okay, you know how many goals he scored in his last 2 seasons combined? 13. And you expect him to come here, land here in a terrible environment and score 13 goals. So Xerxes, we got 13. How many goals is Rashford getting this season?
Rashford, you never know. You never know.
Who else
It
is
could
scoring
step
our
up this
goals?
season.
Yeah,
You
you
never
never
know.
know, but I'm asking your prediction, Tony. This is Tony's prediction.
Yeah, he might. Of course, Rashford might step up this season because,
And
of
get what?
course, he's hearing everything. He lost his position from the England national team, so he might just step things up this season. So let's see
So how
what
many
happens.
goals is so who's
Again, I
scoring our
think he
goals? So
might.
we got
He
so
might.
again, I ask you the question: who's
He might
scoring
chip in
Manchester
like.
United's
He
goals?
might chip in like. He might chip in like 13, 15 goals, that range.
Okay, cool. So Rashford 13, 15. Cool. Who else is scoring for us?
Maybe a couple of goals from Ahmad, couple of goals from the
How many?
midfield, Bruno.
Wait, no. Individuals. Individual. How many is Bruno getting?
Bruno has been averaging 10 goals for you each season. So
Bruno get 10, including penalties. Bruno get 10. All right, cool. Diallo, you mentioned. How many goals is Diallo getting?
Diallo, maybe he might
Because we
step
got
up.
10.
Let's say maybe eight, 7, 8.
Okay, cool. Who else? Who else is scoring goals? That's what did you say? 10, 13, 23. You Rashford, you said 30. You said 20. So we got like 42, 43, something around that. Okay, with those four, who else is scoring for us?
Hoyland. Let me say Hoyland.
Hoyland will get
Let me
what?
just say maybe like 13, 14. He scored like
How's
10
Hoyland,
last season.
how's Hoyland getting 13, 14 if Xerxes
He
getting
scored 10.
consistent minutes? No. But if Xerxes getting those minutes, how's he scoring 10 goals?
No. Zexi will get he will get his time because Hoyland is, he turns up injured most times too. So, it to be shared, yeah, he will get his
Okay,
time.
so if Hoyland
But,
plays less, so Hoyland's going to play less this season and score more goals. Is that what you're telling me?
bro, they will see if we're talking of playing time, they will have
Yes.
playing time this season.
But
They will
how
have.
much? You just said Hoyland is going to score 13 goals. So, but Hoyland is going to play less. So you're telling me Hoyland's going to get less minutes and score more goals. Is that what you're telling me? If you're telling me that, that's cool.
Well, it could be. It could be.
Okay, so
It
you heard
played.
it here first,
It played
people.
less. It played less than Rashford last season, and he
He's gonna,
outscored Rashford
he's
last
gonna,
season.
so he's gonna play. No, we're not talking about Rashford. We're talking about him. Stop again, false equivalency nonsense. We're talking about him. Hoyland is gonna play less minutes.
What is
A
false
player you don't rate,
equivalency now?
and so it's a false equivalency because it doesn't match up. Comparing two players separate makes no sense because it's two different complete conversations.
You just
Hoyland is gonna
compared Zexi.
Hoyland is gonna play less and score more. That's what you just told me. He's going to get 13, but with less minutes. A player you don't
Well,
rate.
what I know is that Zexi will have his time to shine. He will have
Yeah,
his
because
time to score
he's
goals
going to play main. Okay, cool.
because Hoyland's
So,
and mind you, is even in the frame to even start in your first league game. Of course,
who? Who?
Zexi he might
Yeah,
start.
Xerxes will. Yeah, because Hoyland's injured,
Yeah,
so Xerxes don't
yeah.
start.
And again, the thing I know because I've watched Zexi most times in the Italian Serie A, is not really maybe he's not really that kind of guy that could
Okay,
actually
so back to the point. Who else is scoring our goals,
be
Tony?
your
Who else? Tony. Who else is scoring our
he might
goals?
not be your natural number nine, but he's that kind of guy that
Tony.
could feed off
Who else is
another
scoring?
striker. So you might
Tony.
have to play.
Who else is scoring our goals from?
Yeah, that's it, man. For me,
That's it.
that's it.
But we're
Yeah,
gonna finish fifth. Of you name 4 goal scorers, but we're finishing fifth. All right.
bro, things could change, man. You never know, bro.
Cool.
Bro, where's your confidence in your team? That's the difference with me. Bro, where's your confidence? Even if I do know my manager is a bozo, but I still have confidence in my team. When we do go get the signings done, we could get things popping.
And you
Come
said
on.
Diallo, what? You said Diallo, how many? How many games? I mean, how many goals you say Diallo?
I said Diallo might chip in maybe like 7, 8.
How many? What's the highest amount of goals Diallo's ever scored in a top flight
I
league?
think he's maybe like 3 or so, 3 or 4.
Spot on, 3. So we expected him to get a personal best at Manchester United in this terrible environment, as you pointed out, as you said, which stunts the growth of Diallo. I mean, of Yoro, sorry. But all of a sudden, he's going to play, get enough minutes and score 7, 8 goals. Bear in mind, his highest tally is 3, which was in the Scottish League, a league you don't rate. Nah, 13, I tell her like, no, that's not top flight. So yeah, Scottish Premiership 3.
flawless. See, yeah, this stick you're giving your team, things might change this season. You don't
Am I
know.
giving him stick or am I just looking at it
The stick-
logically? Poke holes
no,
in my
you looking
logic.
at no. It's a logical one, and I understand it.
Thank you.
But again, have you looked at the physicality and the fitness levels of your players? Most of them were injured last season. Casemiro wasn't even playing 100% fit last season.
So who played him not 100% fit?
Your defensive,
Who played
your
him
back
not
line
100%?
was so
Who played
inconsistent because of the injuries.
who played him not 100% fit?
No,
If
I'm just
Casemiro
saying.
was out there, no. Answer the question. If Casemiro was out there, not 100% fit, who played him not 100% fit?
Martinez was not
No.
100%.
Answer the question, Tony. You
He
just
was
said
always injured.
you just said Casemiro was out there playing not 100% fit. Who was
Yeah.
playing Casemiro not out there
No, was
100%
he?
fit?
No. But again, that's open to interpretation. Was
No,
he?
it's not open
If
to interpretation.
no.
Who selected him?
Do you
Who picked
think? Do you
who picked
think?
Casemiro? Who
But
picked Casemiro?
again is the best you have.
Who
There.
again? We're not stop trying to move goalposts. You made a question. You made a point. Answer the question. Casemiro, according to you, was out there not 100% fit.
It
Who
wasn't.
played him?
No,
Who?
now
Okay,
I'm
I am
asking
not.
you, was he
I am not.
100%?
I am not disagreeing with that. I am not disagreeing with that.
Okay,
I am
yeah. So,
asking. That's again. You on the defensive so much because
yeah,
you used to just be
it's
just
your
punching.
manager. No,
No,
it's your manager.
okay, thank you. That's all I needed. The manager that is still in charge. Yoro is currently injured for how long, Tony? How long is Yoro out for?
2 months,
Okay, do you know what my
two,
manager
three
said
months.
after, or 2 3 months? Do you know what my manager said after Mosik? Do you know what my manager said after Yoro got injured? Do you know what he said?
What did he
If you
say?
don't, I'll tell you. Are you unaware of what he said about Yoro?
What did he say?
Are you unaware?
I'm unaware. What did he
Okay,
say?
that's cool. You know what he said? He
What?
didn't train yesterday. He was only 50% fit.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
why play him in a preseason friendly? Why play him in a pre? Because
That's
this
the
man. So
manager.
back to a point you just made. Have faith in your team. I don't have blind faith. I'm not stupid. I wasn't raised by no fools or no idiots. I look at things logically. I look at things with sense. I move my emotion to the side and look at things logically, especially when I love them as much as I love Manchester United Football Club. And every thought in my brain says this is going to be an awful season for multiple reasons. So when you say, why don't I have faith? I asked you where the goals coming from. You stopped at 4 players. So we can't score goals.
Because logically, that's the best out of the bunch you have right now. What
Exactly.
do you
And
want
it's
me to say?
crap. No, you're right. I
What do you
agree.
want me to say?
I
It's the
agree.
best
No,
out of the
Tony,
bunch you have.
Tony. I agree. I agree with you 110%. But you are making my point further because I agree with you. Goes to show why I have my issues. We are not scoring. We don't create and we don't score and we can't defend. Why are we doing anything this season?
Yeah, well, let's see.
Blind faith.
I still do think. No, you could call it blind faith, no problem, man. It happens. But again, you can't also deny that injuries dealt you guys a big blow last season too. You can't
Injury,
take that
yeah, they
fact
did.
out.
But injuries happen.
Sure.
Okay, let me clarify
They
this. Do you
lost
think that
goals.
wait, did Aston Villa last season have a good season and surprise you and most people? Aston Villa.
No, they didn't surprise me. I kind of
Okay,
felt
did
they
Aston
didn't
Villa have a good
surprise
season?
me.
Let me clarify. Let me rearrange the question. Did Aston Villa have a good season and surprise most people by finishing fourth?
Yeah, they had a great season last season, man.
Do you
But
know
again,
how
that
many?
didn't
Okay,
surprise
and we
people
no
because
no
they had the
again.
quality
Let
down there.
let me respond because injuries. You're right. You know who had the fourth most injuries in the league last season? Who
Who?
do you think
Who?
it was?
Who? I
Aston
don't
Villa.
know.
Aston Villa.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
rivals, Tottenham Hotspur, after losing Harry Kane, getting a manager from the Scottish League, a league you don't rate, signing some players and etc., signing Madders, they signed Basuma, etc. Where did you have last at the start of this 12 months ago? Where did you have Spurs finishing in the league?
I had them finishing like fourth.
You had Spurs fourth after losing Harry Kane.
Yeah, fourth. Like fourth, fifth.
Why?
Because they had Son. I still felt that Son at the time was a very, very consistent player. So
Okay, point I'm making is they had a good season, correct? Finished
yeah,
fifth.
sure. Sure.
You know how many injuries? You know how many injuries they had? They had the fifth most injuries. So the team that
Yeah,
had the
they had
fourth
lots
most
of
injuries,
injuries.
so the team that had the fourth most injuries finished fourth, and the team that had the fifth most injuries finished fifth. And both of those teams did better than general consensus.
True,
So it
I
goes to
get
show
that. But
injuries. So it
again,
goes to show with good management, you can get around injuries and not look terrible. Newcastle
but
still
again,
scored 85
but
goals,
again,
the fourth best in the league with injuries.
the quality that's in that Aston Villa team, you can't deny that fact, man.
Who signed the players, Tony?
Even with the injuries, yeah, them of course. But again, see, injuries or no injuries, Aston Villa have a quality side. How many Aston Villa players do you think will get into that Manchester United team right now? From you?
Plenty. But here's the thing: is I'll
Mental,
flip it on
right?
his head. But I'll flip it on his head. When them same players was with Gerrard, did anyone think that team was good? When Gerrard had them man above the relegation zone, did
No, no,
anyone
no,
think that squad was good? So it's kind of like having
no.
a quality. So it's kind of like having a good manager and a competent manager matters. You know,
Yeah, true, true, true. Because the manager also brought in some quality players too. He brought
he didn't
in
bring in
Paul
that much
Torres
when
too.
they made their
Oh,
job.
he
They
brought
didn't
Paul
do that.
Torres. He
No,
brought
no,
Paul
no,
Torres, and
no.
I rate Paul
Initially,
Torres.
no. Initially he didn't. I've had this conversation. Not the fourth place. I'm talking. The team hasn't changed. My nephew's a Villa fan.
Okay.
The team barely changed, and they went from 17th to I think it was 8th or 7th to 4th, and now they are odds on
Yeah,
for 4th again. And a lot of Aston Villa players would get into Manchester United's team. Of course, I don't
a
dispute
lot,
that.
a
But
lot.
if they were still being managed by Steven Gerrard, would I be here saying that? No, because managing and coaching matters. What are we doing? Yeah, 77th. He
Well,
finished 7th and 4th.
let's
But
let's
anyways,
see what happens, man.
we gonna
Let's see.
close out. We gonna close out.
I'll close that, man. Three
Tony's
hours.
return, man. Almost 3 hours, man. Tony's return. We here, people. Tony's return. We're here. You already
Yeah,
know,
man.
people. Tony.
You already
And,
know. Flawless,
and
man. It's nice to be with you down here, man. It's only just that I could come back to the show just immediately. Arsenal dealt with Manchester United at Los Angeles, beating you guys in our preseason game. See, yeah, I'm not gonna act as if the preseason game is a big thing, but again, this kind of games get you up to speed. You know, increases the fitness levels of the players. And again, when you're doing it with one of your ops, your swan ops in the league, there's nothing like a friendly when it comes to Arsenal and Manchester United. Just go and check out the tackles that were made in that matchup. Yeah, that there wasn't anything friendly about that matchup. It was a full-fledged competitive game. Everyone was trying to take off each other's heads off. So it was a very, very competitive game. But Arsenal edged it. I just hope that's what we're going to be doing. Flawless, the body count of us beating Manchester United serially is beginning to mount, all of a sudden. And, and I'm liking it. So, whenever we're playing Manchester United, there's no fear anymore. We know we can get into the home of the Abyss and get 3 points. We could go to Old Trafford and come out with 3 points. No problems. We did that last season, even when everyone were telling us that we're gonna lose in that game. We went down there, disgraced our ops, Chic TV, Steve Mahala, who was also supporting Manchester United,
no,
to
he's not.
beat
He's a
us that
Newcastle
day.
fan. He's a Newcastle fan.
I know, but he was supporting them to beat us. And even Flawless, Flawless, was rooting for his team definitely.
Wait, are you
It was
talking about the preseason friendly?
not the preseason. I'm talking
Which
of
game?
in the game at
The
Old
league
Trafford.
game. Oh, see, yeah, I was
League.
there. Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So see, it's all good. Let's just see what happens with Arsenal and the transfer window. We still have till August. I heard that talks have already began with Victor Gyokeres. We also went to the boardroom and knocked on Napoli's door for Victor Osimhen. Let's see, man. If I go bring in these players, you know, that'll be something extra. And if Arsenal want to go the extra mile and just hit the nail on the coffin and just close up this league, how about going to Bayern Munich with a few amount of pounds and just get Leroy Sané? I also heard that Arsenal is also talking to Barcelona for Rafinha to come back to the Premiership. See, if these signings I'm all hearing come to fruition, I literally don't see what's stopping Arsenal, bar the manager, whom I don't really trust in that you know in that setup, right now, because of what he's done in the past 2 seasons. Yes, he has improved the squad, but he hasn't gotten us over the line. So, bar him, if we get the players that we need to get in, let's have a go. Let's see what happens, man. This season the stars might just align, But let's
So the
see.
stars are currently not aligning, but they might align.
It's aligning. It's aligning. It
The
depends. It's
stars,
just
the
woven.
stars are
It's just
aligning.
woven around the alignment. It's woven around the alignment. But again, when we get a striker, if we do pull off this Merino signing, man, that realignment might just come full. It might just be, it might just take off from there. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, man.
We closing out. Love
Yeah,
to
man.
everyone that has locked in. Big up. We're gonna
Love to
redirect over
everyone
to
who showed
Saeed.
up for us.
Yeah, man. Shout out to everyone who's locked in. We're gonna redirect over to Saeed TV. So make sure you put Sarcasm City Ray. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe. Longer
Peace.
stream than expected, but we're here. Tony had plenty to say. I had plenty to say. We will be going on all audio platforms as well. We're back. I was going to say tomorrow, back today. Late one people be like, probably be about midnight. Actually, I say 11:45 p.m. UK time. Manchester United, Chelsea, Tottenham show. So I'll be back with Surfer and Jez
Yeah.
talking all things Chelsea, all things Spurs, and of course, all things Manchester United. Yeah, I did change it. I changed the title because Euro's out for 3 months. Hey, little bro, love, man, every single time. But yeah, Euro out for 3 months. So that means it's August, September. So basically, we ain't seen him back till like November. All right, but according to Tony and everyone else, we're gonna do bits. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think everyone's around. Oh shit, my bad, Eli. I almost forgot. Yeah, I can't do that because you did super chat. My bad.
Yeah,
So a
Eli.
bit
Yeah, go
late,
back to Eli.
but he says a bit late. But how has Smith Rowe gotten any? How has Smith Rowe gotten any time? Eli in center, you talking about him not getting game time or him talking about thoughts on it though?
Yeah,
Tony,
clarify
talk
that,
about it.
Book of Eli. But again, see, Eli, you're an Arsenal fan. Of course, I do listen to you most times. You come on shows. I do respect your takes. I highly, highly respect you. See, Eli, let's don't act as if Smith Rowe hasn't been rotting, on that Arsenal bench. We've given this guy enough time. Of course, we do know there's something in this player. We do know it's clear to see. But again, he has been given a few opportunities to get up to speed. 1 or 2 games to get up to speed, but you know he hasn't really been himself. So I just really supported that Arsenal is actually selling this guy. And Eli, you can't deny it. Getting 35 million pounds from our London rivals. Come on, man, that's not bad business. Provided we're bringing in someone who would help the team. Smith Rowe has been a good servant, but what's in need of being a good servant when you're not, you know, when you're not fighting with the team, when you're not helping us, when you're not coming out from the bench and getting those goals, when you're not when your expertise isn't being used when we need them, because Smith Rowe has some certain abilities, mostly moving into little pocket spaces, and he could dribble, he could get into a few players here and there, and he also has an eye for goal too, if you give him that opportunity too, when it was more fit. But right now, he's not fit, can't score goals. He can't get on 5 consistent games, run in without being injured. Eli, let's don't deny it. It's time to go. And Eli, I've been very critical of this manager, Mikel Arteta. But to be very, very sincere with you, with what I'm hearing, with the dead wood getting out and being flogged left, right, and center, even for players that this manager did dash out contracts to. Talking of Eddie Nketiah, gave him, put him on 100 per week. Disgraceful. Uh, 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 um, you know, uh, uh, Things that this manager have done also. You know, but again, I'm hearing that Marseille is about to complete the signing of Eddie Nketiah. Emmy Smith Rowe, another deadwood, is already off the books already. I also heard that Rich Nelson will be leaving the football club. All these guys getting out of the football club, they're not helping the team. Go and bring in players who would help the team. How about that? Tired of carrying all these players as passengers in this team. Let's get some world-class players in. How about that?
world class, man. World class Moreno, world class Usherman, world soon to be world class Gyokeres. Heard it here, man. Arsenal gonna win it all. Maybe the stars are just aligning. Maybe they are, man. But yeah. He says, I won't argue with you on 14, but I stand firm that selling Smith Rowe's a mistake.
Smith Rowe a mistake. Eli, how is selling Smith Rowe a mistake? He's not contributing to our goal tallies. He's not offering anything for us from the bench. Eli, in what way? In what way? Yeah, he's a quality player, but has he been able to display his quality on the field or from the bench? The answer is no. Has he been fit consistently for 2-3 seasons? The answer is no. Does he score goals? No. Has he been instrumental to our title challenge back to back? The answer is no. Book of Eli. Why I'm a little bit calmer talking and saying this with you is because I do respect you, Eli. I don't really think that this guy, respectfully, Eli, I don't think this guy has contributed, towards the upward movement of Arsenal in the last 2 seasons. He hasn't scored goals. He hasn't helped us, from the bench. And he's not such an experienced player that I would say, oh, okay, let's keep him because of his experience and how he could tie the knots and play around with Win the Dog in the training centers and help the team just, leave in peace and harmony. No, he's not that kind of player. I prefer someone like Thomas Partey to even be there, and coming in spells than Emile Smith Rowe. He brings nothing to the team. And Eli, you also do know that Arsenal have entertained these passengers for such a long time. It's time to go. I think it was the right deal to make. And again, we're getting good money for this guy. So why not use that £35 million here and go get a world-class player?
World-class Merino.
20 million pounds, you can get a world-class player.
You got Super Mick in the dugout, and now you got Super Mick on the pitch as well. Got super duper Mikel Arteta's and super duper Mikel Merino. Whoa! Let's go, man. On that note, we're gonna close out. We're gonna tell everyone that's locked in. You heard it here first, man. The stars are indeed aligning for Arsenal, Premier League, Champions League. Maybe they're on for a quad. Maybe they take the Luigi mantle and take that cape and turn into Super Saiyan Luigi and go for a quad this season. Yeah, man. That's what it is, Merino, man. Super Mikel Merino. And then you got super duper Mikel Checkers. What I'm saying. And of course, we can't forget blood clot Havertz, as Troops calls him. I'm saying world-class central. So what did he say? Central forward line playing. I hope you lot enjoyed the show. Love to everyone that has indeed locked in. This has been the Manchester United Arsenal show, Man United podcast. Mr. Gunner Top from the Arsenal podcast, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in. Peace.